Hello, can you hear me? Good. No echo. Okay. I'm probably going to skip all the hellos because this may be my last live for a long time. Last night, Jonesy had her meltdown, and this is my night tonight, I guess. So let me make it clear to anybody that happens to be listening. My issue with the trigger twats is they can be nice 1 minute, and can't we all get along? And the next minute, we're stabbing you in the back. Why should anybody care? It's just YouTube. It's just YouTube. It's just YouTube until it happens to you. And forgive me if I'm trying to prevent all the fucked up shit by happening, and by willing to carry the whole load on my back. The only thing that I would ask in return is that you wouldn't support them in your chat. I don't think it's too much to ask. If we want things to get better, you have to stand up and make a stand and do something. Playing nice hasn't worked. We've tried that. Being welcoming, trying to put down the sword, whatever, that doesn't work. Remember, Nicolina even said she had a fit because she couldn't call Jimbo a pedo. And this is not about Jimbo. It is a tenth about Jimbo. But it's about every person that they have messed with. Not just Jimbo. This means even Mama T, ATIL, everybody. Mary. I can't think of the list right now. Even Rap. Even Smoky Mountain Mama. Everybody that they have messed with. Everybody. I'm not doing this for Jimbo. If tomorrow it should come out that Jimbo was the worst man in the world, I would have no problem standing by what I stood up for him for. Because what happens to him now in this, currently, is fucked up. And I wouldn't want it to happen to anybody. What happened to Mary, I wouldn't want it to happen to anybody. But can't we all just get along? If I was smart enough to share this, to be able to transfer the screenshot from here to the laptop, I would, just a second, I gotta get my dog. Really, I do need to get my dog. Okay. I don't know if anybody who happened to be in Anessa's chat, but I knew that this is what would happen. 30 minutes before they all descended on Anessa's chat, I sent a text to somebody, and I said, watch, because they know that I like Anessa, they're all going to be in Anessa's chat. And what happened, by damn? Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not all of them. The whole Mean Girls chat started over there, making stupid comments about me. But hey, they were just there to get along, I shouldn't have said anything because they're just there to get along, right? Dr. Light, did you just hear me say, this is not for Jimbo? This is not for Jimbo, Dr. Light. This is for everybody that they have fucked with. Do you realize, Dr. Light, that they fuck with not more people than just Jimbo? right? Let's think about Mary. Let's think about ATIL. Let's think about Mama T. Let's think about who was the lady with Coco? Leah. Making fun of her religion. How about when they messed with Jamie in his chat? Team Rose. It's been so much I can't even think of. Y'all might want to help me list some people. I can't think of it right now. What's her name? Kimmy. All these people. Exactly, Nana Kim. We can't control. Nick, you know what really floored me? So they're up there on the panel, and I say to Sapphire and Oppositional, I said, so you're all for messing with a woman who lost her daughter, found out she's dead in the woods? Guess what they both said? We weren't there for that. We weren't there for that. Then later on, I say to, what the hell's, to Caitlin and somebody else, I don't know who was on the panel, another mean girl. I said, so you're okay with making fun of somebody's aunt hours after they pass away? You know what they said? You know what both of them said? We weren't there for that. And then Bird said, well, I might not approve of it, but I'll leave chat. Okay, so if I see you in a chat and you're not saying anything, does that mean that you're approving it? At least have some backbone, bitches. I said that because they're trying to bash you at confusing your fight for truth with their hate for him. I know. I've tried to tell them that 100 times. Do you... can anybody see that it's not just Jimbo that I've talked about? But of course they're going to say that. Of course they're going to blame Jimbo for me being mad. Of course they are. Of course they're going to twist it like that. That's not what it is. It wasn't Jimbo that got called a fake meth lab on that I'm talking about. Was it Jimbo that got called swatting on? No. I know, White Rabbit. Fizz, please don't talk shit on Anissa. I don't understand. I don't know what I could do more to get people to understand. Of course they're going to come in. That is their game. Especially now, that is their game plan. Let's go over and be super nice and sweet to everybody and act like we want to be everybody's friend. And let's just, so everybody will forget the fucked up shit we did, which would be nice if they could quit fucking doing it for 24 hours. If for 24 hours we could go without making fun of a dead person, without harming a mother, without calling a SWAT call, without terrorizing somebody, without calling them a pedophile, if we could go 24 hours, just 24 hours, I might be entitled to say, maybe they're changing. Thank you, no fucking drama. But they can't even go 24 hours without fucking with somebody. And not just a little troll, not just a funny troll, a serious fucked up fuck with people. Why don't anybody see we've tried all these other reasons, all these other things? What if the bitches came in your chat and you said, fuck no, block them, I don't want them in here? Now, I know that's going to be, yes, Heels, I'm crying. Last night was Jones's. Last night it was Jones, and to me, it's tonight. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of all this hate. I mean, not even hate. It's not even the back and forth bigger. It's the awful shit that they do to people in real life. And I don't care who it is. A man loses his aunt that we all seen was in his living room. And they dissect the obituary just to fuck with him. But they, Jumbo doesn't have to read it. But what if it's me, it's people like me that I fight against it and I read it and I get pissed. I could ignore it. Yeah, Robert, who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? Y'all don't understand? It could be you next. Don't any of you understand that it could be you next? We've seen them. What was Nicolina's words? Draw them in to flush them out. And it's not just little things. Fucking CPS calls, SWAT calls, fake meth lab calls, messing with people that have mental illness, calling her repeatedly. And you know what? I don't just say this. I provide clips that you can see with proof. It's not hearsay. It's proof. Rabbit, I wish I could do that. I really wish I could. And I don't know what it is about me. They can't just say that. Because, yeah, it'd be nice to just walk away. But you know what? I feel like I'm letting people down. Because you know what? That's what they want. That's why they do this shit. And every person that walks away or gives in to him, it emboldens them. It bolsters them. It's just like with Dolly. And every time he wins in court on his technicality, that just makes him more dangerous and worse. Why can't people... Coco, it's not up to Jimbo. It's... Do you understand? It's not just Jimbo. It is all the fucked up shit they do to everybody and the shit they're going to do continuing. Absolutely. I should just fuck it. Let them have it. Just let them eat each other. But there's just something, I don't know, about me, in me, that at this point right now, I can't do that. Right. Because right now, White Rabbit, I have to put it out there. You would think I'm putting it out there so people would see it and they would warm up on their own. But, maybe they're just not that bad. Maybe they're just not that bad. Maybe I need to work harder to prove to you who they are. Let me see here just a minute. Let's see. And I can't find my mouse, which is going to drive me crazy because I can't use this stupid little thing. And what makes me the utmost just frustrated is people falling for their bullshit. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this to have the patience to do it tonight. I hate YouTube on desktop. I absolutely hate it. Where is my videos? Ugh. I understand that, Kemper. I totally get that, but it's just no. I know I can't even say that. Let me find this stupid playlist. It's probably not going to do it. Oh, I can't find it right now, but Just check out the playlist, and I'm almost to that point. I really am. I'm almost to that point. I just, fuck it. Fuck it. Jimbo, again, it's not about you. I don't know why people, it's just because they've been fucking with you so much that I've been covering them fucking with you. But it's everybody that they fuck with. Everybody. And y'all just want to say, well, maybe they'll get better. Southern girl, I don't know if you would consider the few people that said that in Discord, the few that said they were going to shun you. I don't think it would have make or break your YouTube. But I can see where you thought you were shunned, so you teamed up with the mean bitches. And if you want to hate bond with them just to have somebody in your channel, I mean, this is where I would talk about people. I would die and go to hell before I ever had anybody in my chat that called my daughter a serial killer. So either you weren't upset about it, either it didn't upset you as bad as you said it did, or you're ignoring it now. Because if anybody called me a puppy killer, all that shit they called you, all the shit you were upset about, and your daughter, but hey, come over to my chat tonight. Let's play this game. Let's all be friends. What the fuck? I know, Jimbo. Ashley, let's talk about you. You left the mean bitches because you got tired of all the hate every day, all the constant hate every day. But because you two thought you were shunned in Discord, because you came in and overreacted, and people overreacted to you, both sides, in my opinion, overreacted, you ran right back and hate bonded with them. Oh, they're not so bad now, huh, Ash? They're not so bad now. In fact, they're funny. They're funny, and let's have fun. Just like Mama T thought they're not so bad, and she took them back. Mm-hmm. It's just insane. And while I'm over here doing this, they're laughing their ass off. They think it's funny. Branching out, Southern Girl, and nobody's mad because you branched out. There's a whole YouTube to branch out to. The fact that you branched out to people that you agree are the most fucked up people on YouTube, that seems to be an issue with me. Just for me, anyway. I could guarantee you right now, if everybody left me, took every one of my subscribers with me, last thing I would fucking do would be go to Nicolina's chat and say, well, they're not that bad. Jackie said, I took a break from negative, but I watched Barnyard and now I'm kicked for members only. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know if Jackie was kicked for members only. I'm totally beginning to think that if the Discord is where issues comes. I'm not saying that Jimbo's Discord. I'm saying for some reason people get butthurt instantly in there. So the girl, I'm going to let you do what you want to. I never said you couldn't. I'm going to let you do what the fuck you want to. Do what the fuck you want to, Southern Girl. Absolutely. Now more than ever, you and Ash and everybody that wants to run back over to him, do what the fuck you want to. And I just hope, for your sake, that they've changed. It wasn't just what last Friday they were calling the Barnyard game stupid and retarded and all those words, making fun of Southern Girl. And I don't know if she's seen it or not because it was in the ghost chat. We don't download that. But, the vile shit they were saying about you, Southern Girl. But hey, because I'm mad at Jimbo now, let's all come over here and hate Vaughn. Mm-hmm. Actually, that's what I said. There's nothing in that I wouldn't say. And that's what, should be a big warning sign before you enter. Nothing said in this chat is sacred. Don't think that anything in this chat is going to not be repeated. And in fact, assume it's going to. Just assume that everything in that chat is going to be repeated. No fucking drama. If that was true, the minute they came into somebody's chat, a chat owner that stood with me or a chat owner that believed that they're vile, they would say, block them. I don't want them here. They wouldn't say, everybody's welcome here. Well, they're being nice now. Aren't we all getting along? It's just a game. Can't we have fun? Maybe we can reconnect. Maybe we can all forget this. That would be great. Southern Girl and fine. You were shunned by maybe tops, 10 people? And odds are, if everything was calmed down, those 10 people wouldn't be all pissy and, probably get over being mad. Southern Girl, what I said was they came from your chat over to Anissa's. That's what I said. But, if I'm being honest, yeah, I will go one step and say, yeah, absolutely. I kind of do blame you. You said, well, Jimbo said that he was going to take over. He was going to take over the barnyard. What was said was, Jimbo said if he wanted to, he could. That was it. Not one person gave a fuck. Not one person planned it. Not one person said anything about taking it over. That was all that was said. And oh my God, they're going to take it over. Well, Traders comes in, we're going to take it over first. Which is exactly, why you're getting screenshots of the Discord? To cause fucking discord. Ash, back at you. Back at you. Do you know how bad it hurt me to see you in Nicolina's chat? Do you know how bad it hurt me to hear you say, I talked to Nicolina for an hour and a half on the phone? So back at you. Exactly, Ash. Me going in anyone's chat is just that constant. You're right, Ash. Didn't say it wasn't. I'm just saying, do you know how bad it hurt me? Do you think it hurt me for me? It hurt me because I seen all the times in Discord where you were distraught, severely distraught, and how they hurt you and how they kept fucking with you and wouldn't let you be. But now you know what you say now, Ashley? Well, I was mean to them too. What the fuck? You were nowhere near as mean as the shit they did to you. But you know what, Ashley? Why am I taking that on? That's on you. That's on you. You're right. Go to Nicolina's chat. Go over there, be buddy with her, and just fucking have a good day. I said I'm allowed to end the feuds. Oh. You of all people, do you think it's gonna end, Ashley? Do you really think that they like you now? Do you really think that you are going to be fine with them? The first time they think you've done something, or the first time they get mad at you for any reason, you're the next Mama T. And this is what frustrates me. You've been there. You've seen it. But hey, I'm not going to stop you. Have fucking at it. And Southern Girl, just because you've never shunned anybody doesn't mean everybody will. The only people I've ever said to shun was the fucking people that caused the vile shit on here. Grandma Source Discord is, and it's not, it's every Discord because shit gets so taken wrong by so many people, and it's not Jimbo's. We have a lot of fun in there, but when people take certain screenshots out and then run it to somebody and don't show the whole context of it, or, it's just bullshit. Thank you, Frankie. Southern girl, great. You have 1,000 receipts. You have 1,000 receipts. If you're so concerned what goes on in Discord, why the fuck didn't you just join Discord to where you can read it yourself? That just makes absolutely no sense to me. You were a member. We said come in Discord. You don't want to join and read it, but you'll read all the screenshots, that don't get the whole picture. That don't make any sense. Ash, nobody is controlling you where to go. We would hope that you would have enough brains to not do it. No, not more than anything. What I would hope would be that you know how they are, so you wouldn't want to go over there. But if you want to go over there, fucking go over there. Oh, Sierra, it's a bunch of bullshit. Ash, go the fuck over there. Go back over to the place that you said you got sick of being because it was so vile. Go. Knock yourself out. You can post anything you want, you Southern girl. I don't care. Hey, nobody gives a shit about anything that was said in Discord. Nobody cares. Post every one of them. Post every fucking one of them. Absolutely, Coco. And that's another thing. Traders, everybody loved traders. But the part that comes with traders' goodness is also the traders' vileness. And you know what I really believe? If Nicolina left YouTube, I don't think any of them fucking mean girls would be doing the shit they're doing. None of them. But until they fucking do something, I'm gonna hold every one of them accountable that's in their chat doing the shit. But they don't even have enough backbone to stand up and say, hell yes, I was in that chat and I approved it. They say shit like, I wasn't there. I don't know. Well, I can't, I left that chat. Mm-hmm. Right. And then they want me to go do more work, to go back and do screenshots and videos proving they were there. Why? Why should I do it? Would anybody give a shit? Why should I spend more time proving they're liars more than I already have? Ash, I hate that I feel that way to you too. I do. And you know why, Ash? Maybe it is. Remember who stuck up for you in Prissy's chat? When they all said that you would do this. Well, who stood up for you? I said, no, I don't think Ash will do that. I think Ash is being honest and true. I don't think she'll ever go back to that bullshit. Who was the one that stood up for you, Ashley? And then you went right back over there. I'm kind of wondering, and I don't know, but this is just a thought. Because they didn't fuck with you, maybe this is your way of just saying, fuck it, I'll just go be a mean girl. It's easier just to fucking be a mean girl than to have them keep fucking with me. I can't think of any other reason. It wasn't me that they did this shit to that they're doing to you. Why do I fucking care so much? Why do I fucking care? Ashley, you think that just chatting in chat means absolutely nothing. It's just chat, Constance. You would think, Ash. You would think. Ashley, you don't think that being in Nicolina's chat, that knowing all the vile shit she does, that one more person in her chat is one more person that supports her, is one more number for her, is one more breath of fresh air, one more strength, one more. But imagine this. Imagine if there was one less in Nicolina's chat. One less. Imagine if people didn't hate Bond. Imagine if there's just one less. No, she does some fucked up shit. I'm not going to go over there. And there was one less, and one more less, and one more less, and one more less, and one more less. Then maybe y'all wouldn't have to worry about all this shit going on. Thank you, Shay. Maybe we could not worry about it, right? But no. Well, I'm just in chat. Well, there's nothing wrong with this. Okay. Is it that hard to understand? There's some people on here. No, Leslie, you haven't done anything to upset me. No, you haven't. See, this is another thing. You see this right here? I don't know how this happened. And I'm not going to blame anybody. But all of a sudden, and it might be a YouTube glitch. And I don't know what managing moderators can do. But all of a sudden today, all of my managing moderators were gone. All of them. I had to go back and add some. And then I was thinking, wait a minute, how did this happen? It could be a YouTube glitch. I could be a goof somehow and deleted all of them. I don't know. But somehow, all the managing mods were gone. Jackie said, in Gypsy's community post, maybe saying, I don't like the negative bashing isn't turning. Yeah, and I can see on both sides. People are just fucking overreacting, just jump, but here I'm going to white knight for Jimbo again. For fuck's sake, can you see why he might be a little bit sensitive? It has never ended. Constant for two years. Jab, 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 lower and lower and lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. So maybe Jimbo is, and maybe the people support him, maybe they are on a little edge. Maybe they're a little sensitive. But can you fucking imagine? Chris said, Constance, so do you feel it's okay to stand and get screenshots of Gypsy's Discord, but not okay for his? I don't. For me, if it was up to me, I don't care who gets fucking screenshots. If it was me, there's nothing so secret in my Discord that you can get a fucking screenshot. But that's not me. That's not my chat. If Jimbo doesn't want screenshots out of his chat, that's on Jimbo. If Gypsy doesn't, that's on Gypsy. But the question is, who's the fucker going in between them? Who's doing all the screenshotting? That would be my question. So he said, Constance and ATL of all people have adored you too, Ashley, and now you tell the people who have fought for you just to deal with it. Yeah, it's kind of a kick in the gut, Ashley. It really is a kick in the gut. But I can totally understand. I can totally understand where it might just be easier to fucking be a mean girl. Just fuck it. Because they never did give up. They never did let up on you, Ash. Never. And I'm all for forgiveness. Forgive each other. But there's just some people that know. Thank you, Mo. And that does mean a lot. Like for the managing moderators. And it's not just the people over here. Like I said, Joneson had her moment last night. Everybody all around is just stirred the fuck up. Everybody. And you think, well, how do you get rid of it? How do you fix it? How do you make it back to where everybody's not fucking calling CPS and calling, SWAT calls and calling fake labs? How do we get back to that? The only answer I know is to not approve of it. If you see it happening, call it out. Don't be part of it. Don't sit there and say, well, I didn't approve of this, or I was only there for that. I don't know if you're talking to a Southern girl about that. I don't know. Thank you, Coco. Everybody said, well, see all them people you fought for? And does anybody come and stand up for you? When you're over here on this panel, is there anybody standing up for you saying, I agree with Constance? No, most times there's not. But you know what? I can accept that. All I would ask is that when I show you something and I prove it with clips and I prove it with truth, that y'all wouldn't just say, well, they're not that bad, which is their absolute game plan. It is, absolutely. 100%. Let's go over here and be nice to these people. Let's go over here, let's go to this chat and let's pretend like, we're all nice and getting along as they're making jabs behind the scene at dead people, mothers who, that's not really her daughter. That's not really her daughter. She didn't really live with him. But hey, look how nice they're being over here playing this game. Look how nice they're being having this conversation. In the meantime, they're making profiles that say, call the morgue, call the morgue, call the morgue. But look how nice they're being over here. Yes, you did, Coco. I didn't mean never. I just, that's just what you were. I just don't get it. No fucking drama said, I watched her turn people away from chat. Nobody's forgiving and forgetting. She's trying to be professional, be a creator. I know. I don't know how to say this. I'll say it slow. I don't know why I'm not getting my point across. If you welcome the fucked up people in your chat for whatever reason, to play a game, to try to get along, to try to bury the hatchet, to just be civil, to any of these today. If you welcome in your chat, that is like not so much approving, but it's not disapproving. It would be like if there was a little brat on the neighborhood, a little boy that, was terrorizing the neighborhood, and he wanted to come over and play with your kids. Would you say, oh, come over here, little Tommy, come on, maybe you could, let's play with my kids? Or would you say, Tommy, stay away from that boy? Exactly. They are having fun now. It's fun until it happens to you. But I don't know what to do anymore because nothing, And I've seen so many people sit here, so many people, and talk about how vile. I hate that word because Mama T uses it all the time. But just sick. Absolutely fucking sick those people are. But hey, let's talk. Let's be nice to them now. Gracie said, I think if you can't handle the BS, turn it off. You're not forced to watch anything. I like to laugh. To hell with all this drama. For 2 years, I've seen nothing but fighting and scamming. Right, Gracie? But say right now I couldn't handle this. If I turn off the YouTube, is that going to make Nicolina stop calling in a SWAT call? Say you're a mother that has cancer. Your daughter goes missing and they find her in the woods and she's pregnant. And you don't even get time to grieve before Nicolina tells you that you're really not her mother. Oh, so I'm sure Mary could just turn off YouTube. But what about the next person that's left here? My point is, instead of just turning it off and letting someone else handle it or letting someone else be the victim, what if we just banded together against the fucked up shit and said, no, I'm not going to have it in my chat. Until you people do something different, I'm not going to have it in my chat. Coco, I was happy to be in this panel too. But of course, because I don't know, talk fast or talk loud or talk over people, I don't know, or have a passion about it, it always turns into Connie's just being mean. We were just here wanting to have fun, and here comes along Connie spoiling our fun. No, bitches. 30 minutes before you went to Anissa's panel, I text somebody and I said, watch. Because they know I like Anissa. They will head to her chat next. And I sat there and watched that chat. And in came the fake accounts and the Connie with the beard jokes and Grandma Connie and this and that before I even got there. Southern Girl said, there are people in my barnyard who are not with the stand. Why would I only stick with the stand? Nobody asked you to stick with only the stand, barnyard. I mean, Southern Girl, nobody would expect you to stick with the stand. All I'm saying is, why would you welcome people into the barnyard that have done the fucked up shit to you? But that's on you. Y'all keep up your drama channels. I'll control my chats. My mods are great. Yep. I'm sure you can, Southern Girl. Because they're going to fake as fuck in your chat. Yep, you can. But were they in your chat when they were calling your daughter a serial killer? No. They were behind the scenes saying that shit, making up fake profiles shit, right? So go ahead and control your chat. Doesn't mean they ain't going to be less fucked up. But by all means, welcome them in your chat. Welcome them over there to play the game. Have at it. Have at it. Of course you don't allow it in your chat, Southern Girl. Do you think they're not doing that behind the scenes? Do you think that they're your friends? Is participation in the game worth selling your morals out? It wasn't me that they called my daughter a serial killer. I don't know why the fuck I'm upset about it. If you can handle it, I guess I can. Hello, Rockford Peach. JF says, I don't care where people go, but leave people's dead children and families off limits. There's so many things that should be off limits. I'm not telling you where to go or who to have in your chat. What I'm hoping is people would have enough, I don't know what the word is, not balls, I don't know, just have enough to say, you're not welcome here. And if it got to be where she had no subscribers and no one would let them in her chat, she might go the fuck away, maybe. Maybe. Could we try that? And now we got Rapid Smoky Mountain Mama back in the mess. Oh, yay. Who's ready for the next fucking manipulation bullshit? Right, Coco? So the dude gets on here and not only manipulates Smoky Mountain Mama, people that fucking cared for him. He had viewers that cared for him, cried tears for him, that really thought he drank antifreeze the first and the second time. People cried. Real human tears. But hey, let's welcome Rap back to YouTube with open arms. Why wouldn't you say, Rap, for your own mental health, you're not welcome here. But no, let's just welcome him in. It is Rockford Beach is crazy. It's just absolutely insane. And I don't know what the answer is. I guess the answer is for all the good people to just walk away and let this become a cesspool. Just let them, doxing and calling all this shit and making it hateful for everybody, because that seems to be the answer. Let's just forget it, God forbid we all come together and stand up against it and say, we're not going to allow this. You're fine, Southern Girl. You can do that, Pat. Yes. Well, Southern Girl, there won't be in your chat, but it'll be in somebody else's chat. And don't think for a minute that they're not talking shit over there, calling you Jamie Dahmer, talking shit on your daughter, and just more shit. But right now, hey, they hate Jimbo, and you hate Jimbo. So let's just hang out over there, because we'll forget everything. You're right, Coco. They do. And I don't know what all this bullshit... of the mod ward, mods mad at Jimbo. Jesus fuck. Sorry to say that. It's too much. It's just too much. Why can't people, if you don't want to be a mod, just leave? I've heard this, I've heard that. I've heard this, I heard that. Back and forth, back and forth. Just leave. It's insane. This is just YouTube. Anissa, if you can hear me, I'm on my phone, so I can't answer the phone. Just a minute. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I can. I'll just switch over here to the laptop. I'll probably screw this all up here. Okay. Anissa, I would answer the phone, but my only issue is I don't know if I mute myself, if anybody can hear me talk. Do you want me to drop you a link? Let me look. Just a minute. I got to make a call. Someone tell me how to copy paste without a mouse. I've got the link copied. How do I paste it? This is nuts. Okay, let me try this. I might screw everything up. Oh, Jesus. I'm trying to post this link. There, did I do it right? Oh, man. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Did I do it right?
What's up?
Oh my gosh, what a mess.
Oh, nothing. You're doing great.
What's up? Say what you want
So
to.
much. So, I just want to come up here and clear the air about some stuff. Listen, my channel is not even a month old, y'all. So, tonight, I just had an open little panel. Some people came in that we all know. And who knows how it's going to go, but started to go good, then it went bad, then went good, then went bad. People have their feelings hurt. I get that. But I'm not trying to burn it all down at once. I was just trying to, I don't know, just maybe figure out something that, could help all of us out. Did I go about it the wrong way? Who knows? I'm still new at this.
I don't blame you at all.
I'm used to being a panel person. Not used to having my own live at all. And I do have to say, I appreciate everybody that did come to my, my live tonight. I do. I appreciate everyone. Do I agree with everything they've done? Absolutely not. Most of y'all know what has happened. So I just wanted to make that clear. And Constance, I adore you 100%. Do not want, me and you're completely 100% okay.
I just, we know how they are. We know how they are. So I don't know why you would even appreciate them being there. I don't understand. I don't understand anybody that welcomes them in their chat because they haven't changed. They're not going to change. And as of this morning, they were doing vile shit. And I can understand trying to get, to make peace. But they've shown there's no peace to be had. Everybody's tried a million times. They don't ever get better. But and it's not you they're doing it to, but it will be you. It could be you.
Oh, I'm sure. And it may be me. It may be me. Who knows? But at least I can say I gave it a shot, right?
Yeah. That's true, but I don't know why, I just and everybody thinks, well, we were all having fun time here. You see the screenshot I sent you before your live even started.
Yes, you did.
It was at 8:24. I called it. I said, this is what they're going to do because I know how they are. They were being fake as fuck in Southern Girls chat, acting like they're just there playing and fun and having a game. No, they were taking their digs at Jimbo. 24, a day after he loses his aunt. Now, it's no big deal that he's kicked out of the barnyard. Nobody gives a shit. It's the fact that they were, just doing it. Now, while Jimbo didn't watch it, it didn't affect him. It affected me because it's just one more foul fucking thing they do. And here they are, just let's have fun in the barnyard. Let's just fucking dab Jimbo one more time while he's down. And this is not about sticking up for Jimbo, for fuck's sake. It's just that they're constantly doing this fucked up shit. They couldn't even give a man 24 hours. Most decent people who didn't give a shit about this barnyard, they called the game stupid and retarded and made fun of Southern Girl. Put her down terribly. Most decent people would give the man at least till after the funeral to fuck with him. Nope, they couldn't even do that. They had to say, well, it said she died at her home, not Jimbo's. They dissected the obituary. She died at Jimbo's home. Well, it didn't list Jimbo in the funeral thing. Who lists all the nieces and nephews and cousins when you have a shit ton? They couldn't even let the man have 12 hours. Now, is it about Jimbo? Yes. But is it really about Jimbo? No. It's about that they couldn't let somebody fucking grieve before they started their bullshit. And people like that, then fucking shun them. Just say, I don't want you people near me. You're fucked up.
And I understand that, Constance. I do. And I've seen everything that you've seen. I've heard it. I've witnessed it. I've even been a part of it.
Then how can you say you welcome them in your chat?
Because I will at first. Just like you've welcomed them in your chat. Just like Southern Girl is welcoming her chat. Why can I not get the first time to welcome in my chat? Who knows what's going to happen?
I've never welcomed in her chat. And that I can say everybody do it the first time. But my issue would be, isn't what they've done to other people enough to say, I don't want you around? Isn't what they've done so bad? I mean, it's not like they just did little shit, a little troll, annoyed somebody. Doesn't there get to the point where the stuff they've done is so bad, nobody should even give them a chance?
Some of them, absolutely. 100%.
Right.
But some of them have not done a damn thing to me. I have no proof of what they've done or to other people. But absolutely, there is about 5 of them that will never see the light of day. And
but
I agree.
You also agree that if they're sitting in the chat while it's happening, that they're just as guilty. And it's not that they sit in one chat. It's that these same group of people, the same core group, the pack, is involved in every damn thing. But you know what? They get up there. I wasn't there. I wasn't part of that. I didn't see that. We know they are. They're there. They're all there. And I just don't know what
And
the
I
answer
guess
is.
I'm just the type of person, and I get what you're saying, Constance. I'm just the type of person, there's a whole lot more out here of us that can at least offer something more. And maybe just that one person. And it might not even be me, trust me, because I'm not the one at all. Definitely not at all. But I would like to say, you know what, I gave it a shot. At least I did something. I tried.
But do
You
they have
know,
to do something to you before you tell them not to be there? I mean, like, I don't know. They've really, to me personally, they've never really done shit to me. But that's it. With what I see, what they've done to others, that's enough for me to say no. Until you all do some changing, some soul searching, some doing some, get your shit together. I don't want you over
well,
here.
they've done, yeah, I've definitely been wronged over there. Not once, but twice. So, nobody came to my rescue. Not one. I didn't have to have anybody rescue me because I'm a
That's
big
awesome.
girl. And that's cool.
But how
But
did
at
I
least
how did I miss that? How did I miss what they did to you? I
well,
mean, as much as I'm
I
on there,
have no fucking clue, but it sure the fuck happened not once but twice. And
was it
McKenna's
with the
not even
Dolly
here anymore.
bullshit?
So I'm not even going to speak of her because she's not here anymore. For whatever reason. And I think that's a good reason she's not here.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other note, though, all I can say is I did try. If it helps some, it helps some. Because all of us we're real people. We do have a heart. Some of us. Some of us really don't care because this is all a joke to some people. It's nothing but a YouTube joke. And you'll never change them, Constance. You won't.
I know that. What I'm hoping to do is to change people's way of seeing them. I can't fix them, but what I'm hoping is to show people how they are so they don't allow them to be around, and maybe they'll go the fuck away.
Well, they're never going to go the F
We,
away.
they sure
I
won't if we don't
promise you.
try. What if we all just tried? What if everybody stood together and said, we are sick of your shit? And we just banded together and said, until y'all do something different, don't come in our chat. Find another fucking community. Go the fuck to Kick. Do something. What if we all just banded together against it? And I'm not saying the little trolls, and I'm not saying, I'm saying the horrible shit. And I don't know what the answer is. Just for me, the answer isn't. I say, well, I just, let them come in the chat today or let them come in the chat tomorrow. I don't know. It's just going to get worse. It's just getting worse out here. Nothing's getting better. It's just getting worse.
No, I'm
People
definitely
try to come together. People try to have good chats. People try to do positive things, and it doesn't get any better. And who's the people that's not getting any better? Who's the core group that makes shit horrible for people? Nicolina's fucking people.
I'm going to be honest, though, that I think some of those people in that group are actually really good people. Maybe they just need somebody to actually talk to.
You know what it is? They're fucking scared of her to step away. Because
and they might be. They might be, Constance. But who's going to actually, be the person to lean a hand out there and say, you know what? You can be a good person, regardless what you did in the past. Regardless to what you said in the past. Like, eventually, this is not what YouTube was a year ago.
absolutely
It has
not.
turned into such a fuck show that
You're
it's
right.
disgusting.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely disgusting. To
And
where,
in my eyes, who's causing all that? Now there might be a subset, this person did this a little, this, little, and there's always the bullshit with Dolly, and all his fucked up shit, and the Ernie fucked up shit, that's aside it. But all of this constant doxing, proud of being doxing, proud of calling in meth labs. I mean, that to me is just, Starts with the fucking mental bitches.
I agree. But the whole meth labs and stuff like that, though, I mean, some of those people caused it on their own. Because I would never bring my stuff to YouTube like some of these people have. I wouldn't.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
And
But
that's
the
what I meant.
other
No
issue,
offense, Jimbo. I know that you're in chat right now, and my condolences, 100%. But what you bring to a very open platform, it's going to be there. It's going to be there. You know, and I'm not saying it's right what was done. I disagree with it, 100%. 100%.
do you see anybody doing the shit Nicolina and her kid people do? Do you see anybody else doing that really? No. The vile, fucked up shit, the really fucked up shit, for whatever reason, is coming from that tribe or whatever you want to call it. Nobody else is doing that. They might get, back and forth bickering and arguing and, cussing, but there's nobody else SWAT calling, CPS calling, meth lab calling, fucking with a mother who just lost a daughter. Nobody did that but Nicolina's group. Nobody.
I definitely don't agree with that. I don't.
May I say something? When y'all,
Yes.
I wholeheartedly believe that when Jimbo's aunt passed away, 1,000% knew it happened. I mean, he knew this was going to happen, and people were going to kick him when he was down.
Well, of course.
Because that's,
It's the name of the game.
Yeah. And that's sad and that's horrible that that's what we've come to expect around here. And the only thing I can't get past, evil people are going to have YouTube pages. That's going to happen until we all die. But the supporting of it is what I just don't. I don't get. Like, I mean,
No, wait a second. Absolutely not, Jimbo. I'm definitely not white knighting for them because they did the same thing to me plus some. So please retract that statement because I've had nothing but respect for you, but you have no idea what has happened to me either. There's no white knighting that went on tonight. I told all of them I disagree with everything you've ever done, but I'm willing to forgive. We will never be BFFs or nothing. At all. But you know what, though? And I know some of y'all aren't Christians and some of y'all are not, but still, though, what's the difference in saying, you know what, people can change? Because obviously me and Constance, we didn't hate each other. We disliked each other. Because we were on different sides. And then finally I saw the other side of it that I did not like anymore. And me and Constance got along. Who's to say that some of these people won't turn like that? They will finally see the fuckery that's going on, and it's not cool. But I'm definitely not white knighting for any of them at all. So, Jimbo, I'm going to accept your apology on that one, because that's fucked up. You have no idea what the shit that I've had to go through.
And some of them have changed. Some of them have changed, and a lot of them have, left that. But it's the ones that are like this stuck in like a tick, I guess, that I have the issue with. This just, and for them to sit over there on your panel and say, well, I wasn't there for that. Oh, I didn't see that. Well, I didn't do that. At least have enough balls to stand up for what you're saying. I need to say this before I forget. October 50, thank you for being a member for a month. Kels, welcome to Jellyfish. And October gifted a membership. Thank you. And Kels gifted a membership. Thank you. I think that's all. I don't want to. Oh, Kels gifted another one too.
Jimbo, you brought your aunt to your house. You put your aunt's face on YouTube, not her death. I get that. But you did.
But why did he? Because
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know
why he did. Can you imagine if he hadn't put his aunt on there? He wanted the wheelchair for his aunt. He
Well, then
asked.
maybe there's a different source to go about it, though, Constance. I mean, you've got to understand. If you ask for something, it's out there. I mean, come on, y'all. You've got to see this.
I agree.
see that.
But here's the thing. I agree that we all know that's definitely.
Y'all know this.
I know.
Yes.
But listen. What I'm saying is, Jimbo did not do anything wrong. Yes, we know YouTube goes crazy, but what he did was not wrong. What YouTube did was wrong.
I could see if he was scamming or being like Ernie Shell or putting it to where somewhere where it didn't belong, but he's not doing any of that. If he came out and said, I need $10 for gas, and someone gave him $10 for gas, whose business is it if he's asking for something and it's no scam involved? I mean, if you don't want to give, you don't have to give, but there's no scam involved.
But here's the thing, though, that's different between us, and y'all know I love you to death. I would never come to YouTube at all and ask for anything. Nothing.
Right.
I will never show my family. I will never show a death. I will never show that I need a bill paid because I don't want my shit on YouTube.
I agree.
And I am not saying that it's okay for anybody else that does.
But let me, I don't know if you saw Jimbo's live that night, so I can explain it to you how this all kind of happened. You know, we knew his aunt was, you know, staying with him and all that. And he was saying, you know, God, I wish I had a wheelchair. And he showed us a picture of the wheelchair at, or I'm sorry, the scooter, whatever, you know what I'm talking about.
He didn't even say, God, I wish. He said, I want to get my aunt this wheelchair. He just, you know, he said, I really want to give it. And I'm going to get it one way or another. But I want to get my aunt this wheelchair.
And
it wasn't sad fishing. He come right out and said that.
It was, honestly, I could say it was nothing like that. So we raised the money, you know, and I would think that's a beautiful community thing to do. If it was my page and Anissa wanted something or needed something, I would say, here's what we're going to do. And if I had the power that Jimbo and Kipper have to raise money, they do it, and they do it for so many people. They don't do it for themselves. But I agree with you. You put it on YouTube, it's going to be talked about.
Yeah.
And if I was Jimbo, I would, and I know Jimbo knows, you know, how this works a lot more than I do as far as YouTube gossip and crap. But like I said on my live the other day, I said, you know, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care what people had to say about me. Because, you know, my parents are dead, and I bought them outrageous shit the day before they died because they just needed it. My mom needed a camper toilet, and her toilet was 5 feet from her. But she wanted one next to her bed. It was expensive, but whatever they need, you get it. And if she never got on that scooter, that's fine. But it gives you a peace of mind to be able to do that for your family members when they're in need. So
and if he wouldn't have put her on there, they would have said she was never there. They even still say that she wasn't there. He's scamming, you know. But the issue is, I can understand being in people's business when they're saving their rescue children, when they're being a tragedy pimp, saying they're making money off of a child, you know, the tragedy pimps. But this is one man with his community. Not, and like, you know, Bombshell, you know, I know she took money behind the scenes like Mama T. That's scamming. Jimbo, it's not like that. But if you don't watch it, and I just hate saying it over and over, if he says he wants this for whoever it is, the chat either gives it or don't. Why is it anybody's business except for Nicolina has made it her war mission to fuck with Jimbo?
It's not anybody's business, but you've already found out that it's YouTube's business all the way around now. So if you bring it to YouTube, it's definitely going to be all about
Hello,
YouTube.
Big Dog.
Yes. And I said, I agree with you. And I said, I think he absolutely knew that was going to be the problem.
And that's all I'm saying. Jimbo, I have no hard feelings for you at all. I've never said nothing bad about you, but I'm definitely not white knighting for any of them at all.
If you had 7.7 thousand followers and you knew someone that lives in your house is dying and needs something,
I wouldn't come to YouTube. No. Coco, I'm gonna be honest with you. This place has become so vile and
Yeah.
disgusting that no, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't come
Yeah,
on here right now if I
understand
was
that.
starving.
Understand that. But
That's just
look,
my personal
we
opinion.
raised money for something that was very well needed. And I don't think that's should be bastardized.
And,
I think that this is kind of what these platforms. He
and
if you
Kemper, I agree. It
if you
still does
can't
not
use
make it
this
right.
platform for good, then why are we here? He used it for good. We all want to use it for good
Mm,
instead of evil.
And he raised money for
I get-
liberators, and he's raised money for other people, and things. And the only reason anybody gives two shits about Jimbo is because Nicolina's hate campaign on him. If that wasn't it, nobody would give a rat's ass what the man was doing. In fact, nobody gave a rat's ass probably even 6 months ago so much. But Nicolina's made that her war cry. And it's just, and I know you could say, well, he, shouldn't have his aunt on here. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to have your aunt on here? What if we got rid of Nicolina so there was nobody fucking with your aunt? I mean, there might be somebody come behind her, but it's not like I seen a whole list of people doing this fucked up shit. I don't see a whole bunch of people doing this. I see Nicolina doing this. That's my issue.
And I agree with that. I do.
I just don't find any harm in someone who has such a large page channel like he does, raising money for something that's good, and something that's needed. I can't find harm in that. I can't find foul in that. You know, he's not living in his car doing drugs outside of Motel 6 like somebody we know. His,
And I agree
his
with that
dying
too.
loved one needed one thing, and that's what we did. And he showed every damn receipt. So I don't know where the problem is in that.
And they'll say, well, he was just getting it for him. There's no doubt in my mind that if Jimbo said, I need a scooter, the scooter wouldn't, the same thing would have happened. It didn't make a shit. It's not like he had to fool everybody and, oh, I'll get it for my aunt and I'll take it. All he had to do was say, hey, guys, can you help me get a scooter? And the same reaction would have happened. There was.
Listen, he could have been very easily like rap and said, I just want y'all to give me
Usually
money.
don't start that. No, I'm not that type of person. Everybody up here on panel knows that I'm not that type of person. So you have nothing nice to say to me, then just stop.
Can you?
Okay?
Right,
'Cause I'm not that kind of
Crazy. I
person.
wish you would address that to Anissa. I would say
Yeah.
that in general, because in general, yeah, because
No, this is not about me asking for receipts.
yeah, she
I'm
didn't
not
ask
about
for
that
it.
person. I'm actually a very, very, very nice person. What happened tonight is a bunch of people came over to my brand new channel. And guess what? I tried to do the best with it. Was it approval to everybody? No. But I'm not going to make everybody happy. Am I?
I can't see the
Right.
No.
You
I'm not.
can't be expected to.
Okay,
And I'm
then.
not. I
Live
say I'm
and
not
learn.
telling you how to do your channel, but then in a way, I guess in a way, I kind of am. But I'm not going to hate. I'm not going to be mean or anything. I'm not going to ever be awful to you because you want to do your channel the way you want to do it. All I got to do is say okay, and let you do it. But as for me, I love your channel, but I'm not going to be over there with all that bullshit because I know it's fake. I know every bit of it is fake. People can say that I'm full of shit and you can give them a chance, but it's fake. All fake.
I find, yeah. I think yeah. And
Ernie, oh, go ahead. Go.
no, I'm done. Go ahead.
Louis, she said, Causa 777 is doing no different than your campaign on Ernie, Dolly, and all the other people you crap on. Yes, she is. I just explained it to you. There's no scam over here.
No
He
scam.
asked for something. He got it. He bought it. Done. That is way different than Ernie saying he rescues children. He's down at the border. He needs a bulletproof vest. Dolly allegedly sexually assaulting people, assaulting women. Yeah, it's way different.
For those of you who cannot discern the difference, that's scary, because it's very easily discernible.
Good Lord, yes.
And Paisley, I'm not agreeing with anything they're doing at all. I'm not. I'm just saying that no, I never brought myself to YouTube except for my real name, Anissa. That's the only thing about myself. That's it. Oh, and I'm sorry, Twitter has my first and last name. Because I never thought that people were so fucking vicious.
Yeah, I didn't either. I started
And
my
guess what? They did. So Jimbo, on the other hand, I didn't bring my stuff to YouTube, and I will never. But that's the difference than me and everybody else. And I'm not going to hold anything against anybody that does. I'm just saying, just accept the backlash that if you do, this is what's going to happen until shit does change.
I agree.
That's all I'm trying to say.
And I
That's
agree,
it.
Nissa.
That's it.
But I mean, as much as Jimbo's been here a long time.
A long time, absolutely.
I don't think anybody needs to tell him what would be the consequences of the things he does, because he knows.
Jimbo knows Nicolina.
He's constantly
probably better than
screamed.
us.
He's constantly talked about. He's constantly this. So when Jimbo says, "Hey, about the scooter, his aunt, whatever," he knows. But sometimes it's worth it. It would be worth it to me if my dog needed a surgery. I would come on here and I would say, look, if I can't afford it, can y'all help? It's not, he wasn't asking strangers or begging. He was begging his family, which are the people that belong to the stand. And so that's, he went to the right place, and nobody on the stand had a problem with it at all whatsoever.
So is this what we've come down to, though? That we're all together, and if somebody does somebody wrong, we can't do something with them? Because that's what it's coming down to. That, well, so-and-so did something wrong to you, so how dare I even talk to them? Or so-and-so did something wrong to them.
There's a difference. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to tell anybody, they'll just, but I'm saying there's some things that are so vile, that are just so bad, that across the board, you would think as moral people, we would all just be like, oh no, I'm not going to accept that. I'm not talking about little fights, and I'm not talking about tiffs and fights, and I don't like that person. I don't like, no, it's the people that are so bad, that are making this place so fucking miserable, that we ban against. And just know that, hey, I've seen how, I've seen what they've done. I don't want it over here. That's all I'm at. But I'm not going to hold anybody to that, because everybody has the right to what they want. And I'll just have to accept it however it goes. In my perfect world, I would just wish that we could ban against, I guess how, people are coming against the tragedy pimp, ban against Nicolina and her bullshit. And if that means that you shun one of her followers, and they're really not in it, well, maybe they'll fucking leave her bullshit and, come over here and start acting right. I don't know what other answer there is. And I don't know
how. I can't wrap my brain around how anybody would support that. That is insane to me. But I
should ask sweet little Caitlin. Caitlin, how do you make it right in your mind that it was okay for Nicolina to tell Mary she wasn't the mother of the child that was murdered? How do you make that right? You know what they would say? I wasn't in the chat for that. Or maybe I didn't agree with it, but you were there. You were there. So if you're going to be there, I'm going to treat you like you approve of it.
I personally, if Jimbo or Kemper did something, that I deemed horrible, there was absolutely no way. And I believe Jimbo and Kemper both know, if they did something out of line that I completely disagreed with, I would be out too. I've just never seen that happen. So, I mean, why would I?
And I absolutely agree. And people,
look, I've seen these people lie about me, so I know they're liars, because I know the truth.
Right.
And so the lies spread about me were horrible from that camp. And So I mean, there's no telling me they're not liars because I was here and I know it didn't happen. So it's
And
Okay,
even
let's
if
just
what they're
say
saying
this
turns
is
out
the
to be
first
true,
time they have ever been in my chat tonight. So me hanging out with him is a farce, 100%.
who?
I'm just saying in chat, it hasn't ever happened. Ever happened.
you're right. And that's my point exactly.
Yeah.
My point exactly. I called this 30 minutes before it happened. I knew what they were going to do. And Southern Girl sitting here saying, we had so much fun, Anissa. Anissa, didn't you have fun tonight? Southern Girl, that was fake fun. It was fake fun in your barnyard. The
No,
fake fun they were having was fucking with Jimbo. It wasn't that they were having fun in your barnyard. They've talked shit, said it was stupid and retarded. They wouldn't be any part of it. They've watched it from the Ghost Channel. They made fun of it. But because tonight they wanted to jab at Jimbo, they came over and said, oh, isn't this fun? Oh, ha, ha. Fake fun. It was bullshit. And they took the fake fun to Anissa's and did the same thing. See, we were having fun. I called it before it happened. It was fake. And it was fake to just because they knew that I said, I'm not going to go to Southern Girls when they're there. Oh, hey, she likes Anissa too. Let's go to Anissa's. Let's go to hers. So she don't go to Anissa's either. And that's exactly what they did. The whole pack. Now, I know there's one or two or three that goes to Anissa's, but the fact that you said, and Kate said, that you've shared it out before, and the whole fucking pack didn't show up, what are the odds that the whole fucking pack showed up, talked shit on me before I got there? I called it 30 minutes before it happened, and I'm the wrong one?
You know, Constance, like I told you before, I didn't see the talking shit except for what Trader said about the cheddar cheese and I think it was like Thousand Island dressing. That's it. I was not reading chat.
I know.
But
later I did. I showed you the picture of Trader made me of a beard, and Catelyn said before I even got there, Traders did something, made Connie a beard or something like that. And I don't expect you to watch the chat, but I seen the chat. You know, I seen the chat and I knew it. And if you go back and look, you'll see that I'm right. So just what are the odds that I called it 30 minutes before it happened? The entire pack came over. What are the odds? Or could it be, I know their fucking game. I see their game, and I knew what they were going to do. I could be wrong, though.
And you could be, to be honest. I don't know. I can't say. And that's just me being 100% honest.
How could I call it before it happened?
Well, I mean, she did put my link in the chat. You said, I'm
called
sure
it before she did that.
Go over there.
I called it before she did that. I said it was going to happen before. She even said she's put your link in the thing before.
She has numerous times.
Did the whole pack come running?
No, probably about 6 or 7 of them.
My point exactly. It's not the 6 or 7. I knew that the whole pack was coming tonight because they were fucking around in Southern Girls chat, being the twats they are, and they carried it to your chat. I called it. It's not that they wanted to come have fun with you. They wanted to come over and be twats, is exactly what they did.
I just wish all this bullshit could stop, y'all. I mean, it's becoming...
You have no idea. Me more than anybody, because I would just love to get on here one day and not be emotional about the fucking shit they do. And like I said, it's not even to me. You know, the shit they put out there, I don't give a fuck if I have a bad credit report. I don't give a fuck if I have domestic violence charges. It's not the shit they do to me. True story. Why am I being so upset over trying to protect people that obviously don't give a shit? And I don't know what the answer is. I just know there's one person that's at the core of this bullshit, and we have got to find a way to stop her shit. If inviting her into the chat and hoping that she has a kumbaya moment and loves us is the key, I would think it would have worked by now. I don't know what else.
Whatever happened to just ignoring that person?
Because
And just
you know what?
on. You're not going to stop people that don't want to stop, Constance. I hate to say it, but we're not that powerful.
You're right. And
If
ignoring
one
it.
goes, there's always going to be another one. And then there's always going to be another one. And then another one. So if you really want YouTube to be this great big old place of fun again, I don't know if it's ever going to happen again.
I don't
Because
see
now
anybody
you know
standing
how
in
to
line
get-
behind Nicolina. I don't see
Well,
anybody up to her bullshit. There's not
Oh.
even the worst troll that I've seen as bad as Nicolina.
Trust me, they're out there.
Well, I would say that there's no problem cutting the head off the snake. I mean, because sometimes that does work. Because all of us, I would say, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. All of our followers would not do this unless she was there. Now,
Absolutely.
maybe they'll go join another community or try to.
We might even get traders back. You know, we might even get the good traders back. You know what? You know what? I would absolutely love to have traders back. That and it's gonna cry. I'm gonna cry over the stupid bitch that's gonna make fun of me crying. I'm gonna cry. I wish I could have traders back that wasn't the fucking evil psychotic bitch that she's become. I would love to have that back. I don't know how to get it unless you get rid of Nicolita.
Well, I'm not going to cry over any of them. Trust me.
We know.
Because I didn't know him before I came here, and I still don't know him now. I'm just trying to figure out some way where all of us can get some peace and maybe, you know, come back to reality instead of bullshitism. But obviously, after tonight, I'm finding out that there's no way possible. Because regardless, somebody's not going to like somebody. Somebody's going to hate this person. Shit's going to happen. It's going to go downhill. So we're all screwed. I mean, to be honest. So it is what it is. Because you're just now saying that you definitely want, you know, traders to come back. But she's a part of the bullshitism too. So would you forgive her for everything she's done? Because if you can forgive one, then you should be able to forgive them all. Right?
That would have to. It would have to depend how it all came about, whether I would forgive her. But
okay,
that's in my perfect world. I wish that I could just swoop her away, you know, and be back. But I don't know, because there's so much fake going on that how do you know it's even real?
Then
I don't know what the answer is. That's my only suggestion is that, you know,
I get it. Right, you were trying to look out for me, and I appreciate that 100%. I do. That means the world to me. I really do appreciate that. I was just trying to change it up for once and just to see where it went to. What happened? You know, maybe y'all can talk it out. Obviously, there's some yelling going on, some, you know, verbalization of words that were not so kind at sometimes. But at least I can say I tried. How many of y'all haven't done that before? But all of a sudden, I'm getting crucified for something that I was just, you know, saying my judgment about it.
Nobody should crucify you. I mean, nobody should, because like you know, you said, you know, going in how it was, but it's just I don't mean to crucify you. It's just honestly disheartening to know that I prove how they are. We know how they are. And then you go to a chat and they're sitting there just everybody's being nice. I don't understand it.
Anissa, I think you did a fantastic job at narrating tonight. And
yeah, it wasn't really that bad at all.
The way you kept your cool, I don't know I could have. So you're an amazing moderator, and you do definitely know how to run your channel. You let other people speak, and you were fantastic. So I mean, I think that's your thing, is being a moderator. When I'm talking about moderation of your channel, like
mediator,
hey, you need to slow down. You all right? You can talk now. You're fantastic, and you're a great host.
Well, and I appreciate that, guys. All I'm wanting is, you know, the better for it. That's it. That's it. just for all of us to get along. Will it ever stop? Let's be honest with each other. There's always going to be that one person out there that does not want peace. So y'all might as well just buckle up and get ready for it. But if you continue to put out your information out here, somebody will say something about it. It might not be this person, it might not be that person, but just go ahead and buckle up and it's going to happen.
But what's the answer? So we just never talk about.
There's no answer, Coco. There's not going to be one.
So
what if we shun the people that fuck with people? What if we put our family on there and someone fucked with them and we all said, I don't want to fuck with you. I've seen how you do. I don't want to fuck with you.
But
and
if
a person came, then say, I don't want to fuck with you either. Block. Just block them out of the chat.
My answer would be, in an ideal world, I can put anything I want to on YouTube. I don't care about the people we know. Like if some stranger from Idaho telling me I'm a stupid fat bitch, that's fine. But I don't think the people that we all know in a community should say, here's your extremely personal information.
Yes. All right. Can I say something real quick?
Crap out of this.
No, Norma Uriwa. Yes, I definitely support Bullhorn Betty. Please go back and tell her that tomorrow that I'm her #1 fucking fan. Tell her to go fuck herself. Okay.
That's kind of like 2 years old. Yeah.
Yeah. But thank you for recognizing me. I do appreciate that.
That's when me and Alyssa didn't like each other. And Mountain Dew said, Constance, you bash people just like Jimbo and Nicolina. Maybe you keep your nose out of it. Maybe slow down, change your content. I may bash somebody, but do I bash them about not being the mother of a dead child, not being the uncle, the nephew of an aunt? Do I call meth labs in? Do I call CPS? Do I SWAT? No, that's the difference. That's the difference. In case you need to point it out.
Rabbit, I'm going to beat you. You better delete.
Thank you, Coco, for being a member.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to jump down. I hope I didn't ruffle too many feathers
and
tonight.
I don't hold nothing against you. I still love you.
You did Nessa. You
absolutely.
And
hey, Fizz Crank, if you're still listening, you better knock that shit off. I'm telling you right now. Not cool, dude. But y'all have a good night and peace out.
Thank you, Nissa.
All right, love y'all. Bye.
I don't know what the answer is. I'm sick of coming on here and Karen while Nicolina's over there laughing her ass out at us right now, thinking that this is so fucking hilarious and funny. Look how we got all them people triggered.
I wasn't triggered, by the way. I was just, she can think that all she wants to, but that wasn't the case for me.
It's just seems like simple to me, If you don't want this shit here, don't approve of it. Don't have a part of it. Not even if you're hate bonding. Not even, just say, oh, no, I don't want a part of you. And hopefully people will hear this and they will.
I hate to disagree with Anissa about the fact that, we can't put things on YouTube. But what are we going to talk about? Ice cream? What?
Mm-hmm. Right. And it just seems like instead of saying, don't do this, don't put your people on, why can't we say, don't fuck with people's people?
That's what I'm saying.
And if you are the kind of person that fucks with people's people, I don't want to fuck with you. And if you see these people fuck with people, don't wait until it happens to you to care. To me, that's how the world goes to fuck. Well, it didn't happen to me. Well, it wasn't in my neighborhood. Oh, ignoring it. If you see somebody being treated like shit and fuck with me, then stand up for it.
Connie, Crispy Treat wants a link.
Okay. See if I can figure this out again without screwing up the sound.
I can post it if you want to.
Yeah, it'd be way faster.
Let me see.
Here she is fumbling around for shit again.
Let's see.
No, hate bonding is when you hate somebody and I hate somebody, so we're gonna forget all
I
that
can't
shit.
do it constant, so you're gonna have to drop it. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I thought I could, but I can't.
You could explain hate bonding. Oh Lord, this is so difficult.
They do change White Rabbit. I mean, don't get attached because tomorrow's gonna be a different story.
Right. Okay, let me try this again over here.
Hey, Tian. I'll just say this, that a lot of people have been sharing. I was on Anissa's earlier and I saw my comment in Discord put on here, and it wasn't the same mistake I made yesterday. It was a person, and she said, "I thought you said you don't like 96% of the people in here," because I put that in Discord. I go, "Yeah, I said that, and I'm correct. I don't."
And whoever's just doing the whole Discord bullshit, have some nuts about you and just fucking come out and say what you're doing.
God knows I
mean-
would.
Yeah, why are you doing it? Just come out and say why you're doing it.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
assholes. I'm putting your shit on Front Street is what I would do.
Absolutely. Just fucking put it out there. This is just doing nothing but causing more bullshit. So what you should shut Discord down? Then what are you going to do? Then you take away another thing that people enjoy. And if we keep taking away things that people enjoy, the oh shit. Okay, I posted it right, didn't I? Then there's nothing left, you know.
Crispy, I think she posted the link.
And Southern Girl, what you said Jimbo said he was taking over the barnyard. That's how you said it. He said he was going to take over the barnyard. What he said was he could take it over if he wanted to, but nobody didn't. But nobody even commented about, oh yeah, let's do it. That's why it was a nothing burger. Somebody convinced you it was a big deal. So the mean girls rally around. We're going to go fucking infiltrate. It's just ridiculous. But Southern Girl, I mean, yeah, the issue is you think they did that to come have fun. You think they were over there playing to have fun. You yourself said they seen it in Discord, so they came over to take over. It wasn't that your barnyard was fun. It was that they used your barnyard to fuck with Jimbo.
She just commented. Honestly, I haven't watched the barnyard, and y'all know I think that and I'm not saying your barnyard's dumb, but islands, grassy knolls, circus events. I'm not a fan of any of this shit because every time somebody starts some crap like that, a big ass fight breaks out. So I know that that's not what she meant to do, but it was. I mean, people gonna fight over it.
Hello. Hey.
Hey,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you? I'll tell you what is fun though is your exercise class. That's a ball.
Oh, Christmas tree! Thank you so much.
And you know what? Those evil bitches had to make fun of that too.
I'm
Made
sure
a post
they did.
talking shit about it.
I'm sure they did, but
Oh,
it doesn't
it
get
was
under
beach-
her skin. But what?
it
I'm
was
sorry.
Beach punch, but you know what? It was kind of the best diss video ever made about me. I mean, it was just
Yeah.
there was nothing to it.
I didn't see it, but
It's not. I mean,
I literally, even if I don't like somebody, I get real uncomfortable when somebody's getting humiliated. So I don't know. I just feel bad I swear I hate it. So I won't even watch when somebody's just getting, drugged to filth. I hate that. So, and I feel bad for Constance because she really fights for everybody. And it just it seems so disloyal to me because all she wants, she's not even fighting for herself. Nobody's fighting for her. Honestly, people aren't as defensive of her as they should be because she's been doing this a long time and they have been cruel to her for years now.
And
It's
I
just
don't
not.
even need him to be.
I
All I need him to
know.
be is to respect, to
I
acknowledge
know.
what I do and to say, hey, we
I
recognize you're a
know.
fucked up person. We don't want you here.
Oh, you're not that's the thing is that I'm a real loyal person and I don't like anyone that is able to change their mind on somebody overnight. So for her to have gone straight to Ernie's just after she had been dragging him for a year, and now she's made up with Rap again, she's made up with Benny again, she's
Like
made up, you
happy.
know what I mean? I mean, she really has no convictions. She doesn't stand for anything.
Well,
Um,
no. She stands really, real, extremely hard to the point of finding family members and getting
right.
people fired, and then the next day everything's fine. So I mean,
Everything's fine, and now all of you need to just forgive everything that and just don't worry about everything I said for the last year. You know,
Absolutely.
and to me, that I mean, I could never get down with anybody that's able to switch opinions of like that. I can't stand that flip flop. Because it makes me feel like it was never authentic to start
right.
with.
Right.
It does. It makes me feel like that's the same way I felt about Rap. With this, it seemed bizarre that he called her from the so-called mental hospital. I don't think he ever was in a mental hospital
Who
because
knows? Who knows
no,
at this point?
I don't. Because if you had heard what he said, he was like,
I
"Well, the
don't even.
doctors
And
changed
look,
my
as a
medicine."
woman who stands up for every woman, I don't even know if she got raped. To be
Well,
honest, I don't know
well, I mean, it doesn't seem like it was
You can
that
say
big of
rape
a
on my
deal to
channel.
her.
what.
You can say rape on my channel.
She doesn't
I don't
it
know.
doesn't seem like she cared that much about it. It seemed like she might have been mad at the moment, or whatever. I don't know, or maybe I have no idea, but it didn't it's I knew something was going on with her because she seemed like after she had come on Jimbo's chat and stuff and she had all of our support. Right after that, all of a sudden she went out of her way to like go make friends with his enemies. Like she called Ernie and lent him money and then went over and talked to Nicolina and talked to Benny and shared his Discord and all
Yep.
that stuff.
I would
It's like
rather shove $100 bill up my dog's ass than give it to Ernie Shell.
right. Right. But I mean, it just seemed like she went out of her way
She seems
to
crazy.
shit on him. Yes. And I didn't understand that at all. I just thought, what in the hell? Like, I was wondering, I didn't want to, like, say anything negative about her, but it, I mean, I saw that coming. And then when she was back with Rap, and and then he said something about how he called Nicolina, and he was like, "Oh, and she's got my new phone number now." And I thought, what? What in the hell? Why would of all people, why would he call her?
Right. And like,
So that to me seemed disingenuous. Also, any kind of psychiatric drugs take like a good 90 days for them to kick in. That's kind of the problem with those drugs is that there's a lot of trial and error, with them.
yeah.
And so for him to just be like, well, they got me on the new medication and I'm all better now,
Well, good
kind
for
of,
you.
yeah. And also, like, who in the hell, he never once tried to harm himself because if you do, you don't do it on a YouTube video so you can be saved. I
They're both
don't
idiots.
believe it.
They deserve to be together as well.
He manipulated all of his subscribers too. Because
Yes,
there was
all of
women
them.
that cried for that man. His loyal
Absolutely.
subscribers cried. The people that
Absolutely.
supported him, he shit on them too. But guess where he's at now? With Nicolina. Where was you expecting to be?
Right.
None of
Right.
us buddies. She told you to kill yourself. She told you to do all this
Oh,
shit.
they
You know, like,
made videos and like
yeah,
laughed about it the entire time, which
yep.
I didn't agree with that at all. You know, even if I didn't believe that he even did it, I would never have done that. That was just unbelievable to me, and it was vicious and evil to do that to somebody that was possibly hurting. Well, the one time he was in the hospital, so I mean, because Sayla V did a video of it, and it showed him in the hospital. So, and then they were making fun of it, and I just couldn't believe they were doing that. They also made fun of Sayla V too. I don't know if she's aware of that, but they
Oh,
did that.
she is, but she's one of them that can't leave it. You know, she can't
Yeah,
leave the umbrella of the Mean Girl group because it'd be her that's attacked.
But
yeah,
here's my question. Here is my question. She goes, I saw a clip because I don't watch Nicolina's channel. I saw something that said, I was watching her and she said she was texting in his live while he was drinking antifreeze. And she was like, chug, 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 or something to that
yeah.
effect. Come on, drink up, drink up, drink up. And the next day she goes, listen, I hope y'all can work things out. We understand unless you've been in the situation. I'm like, you fucking
Uh-huh.
And
bitch.
all the people that were rape sympathizers that were cast to hell, traitors and
Right.
all of them was canceling you out, taking you out, you know, doing all that because you were a rape sympathizer. Well, what now?
And she was
Uh,
gonna, yeah, she was gonna take names of everybody that was in that chat,
yes.
and
Yep.
was going to, yeah, gonna take names and was gonna remember, and they were not welcomed in her chat. And then the next day she's in his. That's what I'm saying, is that she stands for nothing. There,
And
nothing.
lied, said that I was a rape sympathizer when I wasn't.
No,
But
you
she, you
weren't.
know,
She
had to
just
put that out
twisted
there.
your words. She twisted your words. She
She
also said
absolutely
the same
did.
thing, that she twisted your words about saying that that some 12-year-olds were mature
Yep.
enough. And I know what you were talking about. I knew exactly what you meant by that. By like how some 12.
Anybody in their right mind want to know what that was about? I mean, uh,
Yeah,
if she thought
absolutely.
that, she wouldn't have gone on for the next hour talking about how she
She
just.
wants to get under Connie's skin because she knows that she is sensitive and it will upset her, and so she does things specifically to, get under her skin. I mean,
Yeah,
just absolutely like the bully when you were a kid that does things just to get a reaction out of her.
right.
And so that's what
And
I'm saying, is like I would never give her the satisfaction of getting a reaction,
a
Connie.
lot of people try to get under Connie's skin and piss her off so she will lay off. But I don't see Connie ever doing that.
It's not so much that they do stuff that gets under my skin. What gets under my skin is seeing me fight against them.
Yes. That would bother me too, because it's absolutely it just seems very disloyal to me, and I'm just a person that's loyal and loyal to a fault, and I you can't change my mind, like you can't change my mind within minutes. You just can't. And so even if somebody has a fall from grace, I'm usually the one that will, stick with them for a while. Like I'm still trying to defend Uni Rock because I don't think he's as bad of a person as people have made him out to be. I don't know. I'm just that kind of a person.
Right.
Hello? Oh,
Yeah.
can you hear me? I think we lost Connie.
I'm sorry. I was texting someone back.
Uh,
Connie. All right. Well, that gives us a chance. Let's read some comments.
okay. I don't know where the comments are because every time I try and look at comments, I always fall off. You can read them out
Are
loud.
you on your phone or?
I'm on the phone, yeah. I'm on a damn iPhone, which literally I could fly a plane with, but I can't do much else with it.
That's funny.
It's crazy. I just got a new one, and I'm telling you, the autocorrect guy, whoever's listening to my autocorrect business, is just a complete a-hole. He literally is messing with me. Like, I mean, either I sound offensive and rude or just stupid. One of the two. There she is.
Welcome back.
Well, thank you for joining the show. Is it your first time here, caller?
It's I don't know what the issue is. She's over there fumbling around for her computer. No, I pushed the end button.
Well, that just makes me love you more that you mess up on your tech stuff, because hell, I'm no good at it either. So
When I'm scrolling with my thumb, I always gets that end button right there. Just right.
yeah, I just was telling Coco I can fly a plane with this phone, but I can't do much else with it. It's so fancy, but it's too fancy for me.
Rockford Peach, I don't know who you're talking about. If you're talking about me, I didn't block you out. You might be talking about somebody else.
But I agree with you on the fact, like, I understand your last guest here. She seemed very sweet and stuff, and I wish her well on her channel. But if she is, if she's one of those people that's like, well, we can't do nothing about it, so might as well just, lay down and die. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that's really that's not my opinion at all.
Annette is just really nice, and she really just wished that we could all just get along. I mean, she really does.
Her and Rodney King both, but but the thing about that is that you can't just. I agree with you on the fact that anybody that is in the chat being disgusting and hanging out over there shouldn't be allowed in your chat, or shouldn't be allowed in Jimbo's chat. But that's just me. And I'm not a person that I don't like where anybody tells me where I can hang out.
Can you repeat that? What you said about Jimbo's chat?
Well, I'm not a person that believes in I hate when somebody won't let you go anywhere else. You got to be loyal to them. But in this case, I think that anybody that hangs out in her chat and is in her chat being as vile and laughing and yucking it up, with how vile she is, then they shouldn't be allowed in Jimbo's chat or in Constance Sue's chat, in my opinion.
Or anybody's chat.
In anybody's chat, right? Anybody's. Because I think I just take a stance on her in specifically, not anybody else. I mean, I would leave somebody's who wouldn't let me, go anywhere else. I wouldn't like that. But with her, it's different.
That's exactly what I've been saying. I say that all the time. I'm like, I feel like a hypocrite, but that's only one person. I'll say, yeah, there's just some people that the shit they do is so bad.
It's so bad that you can't. And trust me, she's not going to be around for long, because YouTube is absolutely coming. They are behind, but they will absolutely come, and they will. She's been reported a zillion times, and they will get to her. They just haven't done it yet, but they will. Trust me. They got to Molly. So, and they'll come for Betty too. You can't just dox people out in the open like that and just, get away with it.
Mm-hmm. Channel, so, I mean, I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but.
What?
Are you talking about Nicolina?
Yeah. They'll come for her.
Also, I don't know when YouTube does that, if they check all your channels or just that one channel.
They'll just take her one channel down, and it most likely, unless it's so egregious, then they can ban her, and if they ban her, then they'll take both of them down, and she won't be allowed on anybody's channel.
I made 4 clips, even got a strike on my own channel because my dumbass reported my video instead of Nicolina's when she was going to cut Mama T's throat. She said, bitch, I'm coming for you. I'm going to cut your fucking throat, give you a secondary smile.
Oh, no.
4 clips of that.
Where did you or send it to?
I sent it to Team YouTube. I reported her channel. I'll send them all to you. One of them even said, if you don't pay back the money.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got 4 clips of it. Mama T could have taken those right to the police, but you know what Mama T did after I did all the fucking work with the links, the timestamps, and made the clips? What? Well, I don't want to do that to Nicolina.
Are you kidding me?
I think Twitter, if you tweet it to
If you
YouTube,
That's
tweet
what
it,
I did.
yeah.
But you know what I did? My dumbass tweeted my fucking link.
Okay, well, copy that or take that off and then send it to me or whatever.
No.
But
I've
yeah,
got
there's a
4 clips of
way.
her saying it 4 times.
Yeah, I remember you saying that, but I didn't hear it. Most of the time I only see the clips of what's going on. I don't go in her chat and watch. So,
I did
but
all the work. All she had to do was take it to the police. I've got the clip of her harassing ATIL by phone. I've got the clip of her saying, I'm going to call her again. And she calls her again on live. And I'm going to call her again. A woman that has mental health issues. Nicolina knows that. I have the
yeah.
clip of her terrorizing her.
Oh my gosh. And you know what else too? Like anytime that there's hate speech, that will get you, that gets the video taken down immediately. Like if you report that, but they're coming. They're like 18 months behind is what I understand.
And like, what about calling Jimbo a pedophile for a year?
Yeah, that's terrible. You can't do that.
We've
You just
reported it. 1,000 of us reported it. Nothing's done.
Yeah, there's certain words that you need to use when you were reporting. And I have to go back and look. I'm not a reporter, like I don't report stuff
Mhm.
but like there's certain words that you have to use where you can get a person. What I am is I'm a person that's a beta user, like where I test YouTube's stuff that they do before they put it out. So I'm able to get a person, you know. So
Um,
I never reported anybody through that beta process, but I, you know, I don't know. But yeah, like all the stuff that before they put it out on YouTube, they will test it on, they'll test it and then they ask me what I think, that kind of stuff.
is it
So
content or what? Or
yeah, it's constant. Yeah. I don't think they like it was something that you signed up for like years and years ago, back when it was back in the caveman days.
when you watch content, if you think it's acceptable, or
No, it's more like uh well, I'm just like different things that they use. I'm trying to think like just different
technology,
system. Yeah, just different, yeah, kind of like just different just program, just different programs that they put in, before they put it out for everybody or whatever. I'm sure like I'm one of, 10,000 people that do it. So I think there's like I think Unirock is one of them too. He does it too. But it's something that they did years and years ago that you could sign up for, and I did. I didn't even remember doing it. I thought everybody I thought everybody was getting that or was a part of it, but they weren't. I don't remember signing up for it honestly, but I did somehow. But that's been God like 10 years ago. So just like you know how that they come out with different stuff every,
yeah,
they upgrade. That's kind of the same. Yeah, they upgrade, but they'll test it first, So to see if and then they give you like a survey to fill out. So, but you can reach a person in that process too. And then there's different words that you have to use for you to get a person to actually respond to you, and they'll respond to you on an email. Um, but uh there's certain keywords that you have to use in order for a bot not to pass it up.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yes.
mhm.
So, and I don't remember the damn words now, but I'm sure I can think of them. But there's certain things that you can trigger like a human being. And Coco's right. Like the team YouTube on Twitter is the way to go. But
Yeah.
there's certain keywords that will filter um into a bot or into a human being.
Yeah.
So, and that should have
Is the
been
keyword Ernie Shell?
Well,
maybe, yeah. I don't, but look, I mean, you saw what happened with Molly when she went down. She did that one her final hurrah, that hate speech, and they went in, and then what she did was she went in and took down all of her content. If you recall, she like went in there and privated all of her content or deleted all of these videos. And when she did that, that triggered YouTube to look at all of them, because even if you do that, they still can see it. So
Mhm.
So
they
dirty deleting is a red flag.
that's what I think. Yeah, that's what I believe.
Oh well, I know somebody who's in trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that will flag them to look at all of their stuff, and that's what she did, because I think she would have gotten away with her hate speech. Even maybe she would have gotten a strike and been penalized, but she had privated all those she privated, like, 100 and something or 200 and something videos,
Wow.
and then they were just like, yeah, let's see what's going on in those. So, and then
Yeah, big
also,
clue
like,
right there. Yeah.
and then when you try to go on, when you're not allowed on YouTube and you do it anyway, you go on other people's panels and stuff, or you go on your other channel. Oh my God, that's so stupid, because if they tell you you can't be on for 7 days or something like that, and you try and go on your other channel, you will for sure get busted, you
Right.
know. So some of these channels, even after they're banned, they will come back up and stay up. Like, I think Benny's one of them. Critical K, she was another one that has come back up, but she doesn't have her comments turned on, and she's doesn't have isn't monetized. I don't think the monetization is also
Is that why Ernie has 700 channels? Because they keep getting deleted because of that.
yes. hmm He would probably be okay, but he probably applies for monetization.
I think that's exactly what he did because he just said, "I'm going to apply for monetization."
Well, there you go. So
Yeah.
yeah, I
And
think that's
really, when I think about it, Nicolina, Molly hasn't done shit what Nicolina's done.
right.
Molly was on here years, and Nicolina's just been here, and she ain't got
I
shit
know.
on Nicolina.
No, and not and it's insane that if Molly got, yeah, Molly got deleted, Nicolina is done so much worse than Molly. I mean,
Absolutely.
so much. So you just don't know, it's just what it is that I understand that they, the last time I had that, this is like back when Molly got banned, I understood that they were 18 months behind. So that they are gonna come, they mass reporting is not a thing anymore. They do not ban you for mass reporting, but um they will uh get you. It's just a matter of time. So, and now I don't know if Molly's it was her time, but there was enough people that said something because she had went off on, a transgender. That was enough for them to, really, because that's a protective group or a protected class, and you're not
Nicolina
allowed
went
to
off
hate
on
speech.
Melton John.
Right. That should have taken her
What
down.
about going off on Muslims?
Oh God, that would have taken her down
He
too.
did too. Yep. Coco's friend Leah is Muslim. I've got the clip.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that should have done it. So, yeah, anytime it's a protective group like that, that's almost an instant. So, did anybody did y'all report it?
Everybody said they did. Now I wasn't. I didn't report the Muslim clip because I wasn't like,
She didn't shoot. Yes.
yeah, but I'm sure Coco and everybody did. I mean, I've
But
still
the
got the clip.
also, like, the long form is how you have to report it. Just the little link thing where you have to where you hit, and you can just report it, and it says, and it gives you the list of things. You have to
Uh-huh.
do the long form to report stuff where you actually write to Google and tell them what it is.
Jimbo is saying that Ernie's channels 2 through his 2 through 4 channels are not monetized.
Oh, really? Well,
And what
then
would
Well, there you go. Like
he's
she
banned
said,
then.
Ernie
He,
deletes all of his videos. That's probably a red flag to YouTube.
yeah, probably. And if he's banned, is he banned? Like,
Oh yeah,
is
he also has a channel.
oh well, when you're banned, then
It's
that's
number
just that.
5. or
Yeah,
sick.
that's just
But
a
how does
game.
YouTube know you're banned? Could I not just get a new email and come up under another
Well, yeah,
name?
you could, but if you were monetized before, then they've got your social security number and stuff like that. But also they would have your
IP?
IP address,
Yeah.
yes. So they would
He's
have
been
your
around enough, but he's not smart enough to keep his stupid ass name and face off of it.
right, yeah. And also he's not dumb he's dumb enough to like he says some things that are gonna piss people off and then they're gonna report him. So anytime like he gets reported, then if he just laid low, probably he would probably be okay. Like Critical K, she lost her channel because she got sued for $10 million,
Yeah.
and
And
then what
she was
happened
on
was
Dr. Phil, so
yeah, and she tried to come back up like 3 different times, and she got immediately taken down, and now she's back up. But since she's not monetized, doesn't have her comment section turned off on, she's just laid low this whole time, and she's been able to maintain a channel. I hate when people get banned for
girl,
life,
once you go on
but
Dr. Phil about your YouTube experience, I think you pretty much sunk yourself. So I mean,
what what'd you say?
I said once you go on Dr. Phil about it, I think you pretty much sunk yourself.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, that's another one. Truthfully, Trisha, she's
Oh,
had a
I'm sorry, I'm thinking true. Not okay.
yeah.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Remember her? Truthfully, she was the one that fell down in the middle of the stage. Truthfully, Trisha, she
Mm-hmm.
was great. She was the
Straight
one
up
that yeah.
face to face. Mm-hmm.
She's still got a channel, you know, but she's been banned and taken down a million times too. But there are people that absolutely um you know go over her content on a daily basis.
Well, how do
So
these large YouTube stars, let's just say Jeffree Star, but
yeah,
I'm sure people try to strike him all the time, and
right.
so
Well,
I
I
mean, I
mean,
think that's lawyers and shit, but
yeah,
how do big YouTubers escape that if that's
because they're big YouTubers and they're making a lot of money for YouTube. You
YouTube?
know,
Okay.
in my opinion, they're gonna really they will strike people and they'll punish them, give them a detention, but I think that they think twice before they would take somebody's channel down that's making them a ton of
Lot of
money,
money. Yeah,
because
that,
whoever does that is obviously gonna get called into the office. Like, what the hell?
yeah, that
You would
makes
have to that would have to be a huge decision by an executive, I would think.
someone in our Discord put a meme of Matt Stoney, and he's one of those competitive eater guys,
Yes.
and he's got 28 million followers.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God,
Really? I can't even stand to listen to people eat
I hate
on
it. No,
I hate it.
I've got misophonia too, girl. I cannot
Me
handle it.
too. And I don't think people realize like how bad that is and how common it is for people, but anybody that eats an inch from a microphone is just like, I can't stand it.
I'm
I
not
have to
a
turn.
ASMR person at all. I think that's horse shit, and I hate it.
What is?
MR, no, whatever people get enjoyment out of that, I have the opposite reaction. Like, stop, 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 stop,
Uh-huh.
stop.
Yes, I can't stand that either. But it's like, what are you, or somebody that's sniffing and coughing on it's like, are you kidding me? Like,
If
what are
you
you
scrape
doing?
a fork one time in front of me, divorce.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I know. I feel really I feel badly that I'm that like sensitive about it, but I can't stand to listen to people eat, but then I realize there's a million of us out here that are the same way.
I remember
Mhm.
when I was very, very little, my mom and dad would bring like our food to my bedroom for breakfast,
Yes.
and I would have to go eat in the bathroom because I was like, I can't do it.
Oh my God. Yes, my dad had one of those clicky jaws. a clicky jaw.
Uh-huh.
And I could not stand it. I'd be at the dinner table and oh my God, a steak would be the worst, and he'd be just clicking away and I thought I was gonna lose my mind. I love my daddy, but he had a clicky jaw, you know.
Little clicky jaw.
I couldn't stand it. I'd be plugging my ears the whole time. Oh Lord. And I'm
Crunchy,
like,
and if I hear somebody eat a Dorito, that crunch in the mouth with the egg
oh,
inside their mouth.
oh,
And
oh
I
God.
don't eat in front of people because I'm so fearful that I would do that to someone else. That
Uh-huh.
I eat in my bedroom and
Me too. Me too. I do the same thing. Well, now that my kids are older, I do, like I just, oh gosh. And I can't, as much as I love my kids and believe me, I adore them. I could never have taken a bite off of something that they ate off of either. Like if a child made it, I'm not eating it. I think it goes right in the garbage. Like I couldn't, like I just never think they've always got dirty jam hands, they're,
oh God, around my house they'll throw dog hair in the food. Yeah.
oh Lord, girl. But I don't like to eat off of anybody's food, and especially like ice cream or something. I don't know, but I got a thing like with I don't eat any white food for some reason. No cream cheese or mayonnaise, sour cream, ranch, nothing. None
Girl,
of
these
those.
are all my favorite
Oh God, I could never hang.
triad of
We
food.
cannot be friends. I've always feel like why? Because it's always on somebody's face. It's on the side of their face when they eat
Mhm,
it.
mhm.
Always mayonnaise, everything, and it bugs me.
Yeah,
Like,
gross.
I mean, and everyone loves that, so I mean, I have to put up with it, but I can't stand it, man.
And that's
Okay, so I'm reading these comments, and it says Roger Brown's deformed penis, and you right at that time you go, I love it.
Oh
I
no!
was like, what did I read? And I was like, shit.
Oh no! No no! Oh yeah, that's another person. Like, look, they took him down, swift and quick. They did that on his birthday.
Roger
Because
Brown?
yeah, they hate him. Like they've been making like horrible videos on him.
Who?
Nicolina.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
were buddies just a week ago.
Yeah, that's my
You know,
point. Is like they were, she was defending him tooth and nail.
She
But
yeah.
did. Yeah, for
he
them.
did what he made one wrong step and bam, so
You know what?
watch your
That wasn't
step.
one wrong step. You know what that was, in my opinion? So she's seen that Shannon and Savage were kind of making fun of Jimbo. And Savage was very vocal about Jimbo. Well, she knew she couldn't team up with Savage because she was kissing Roger Brown's ass. So the only way that she would be remotely welcome over there is if she ditched Roger Brown. And that's exactly what she did.
Oh, really? So it didn't have anything to do with the Grace.
In my opinion, no. She put up with all that shit for Roger all this time, and there's all of a sudden now she didn't like Roger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
And then
don't
all of a
know.
sudden she went over to Savage's channel. Yeah.
I can't not believe that Savage and them have,
I can't either.
befriended her.
It
That's,
breaks my heart.
oh my gosh. It's just so against everything that she stands for.
I agree.
And I mean, did she not see it? Is that it? Or did she,
She
like, I
said
don't
she never had a
know.
problem with Nicolina.
Oh my God.
And
Well,
maybe that's why I am, like all of a sudden being extra emo because like I said, the first panel I was ever on was Vinny's. The first super chat I ever got was Savage's. It was $20. She said, "Love you, girl." The first
mm-hmm.
membership that I ever bought and had 6 months was Shannon and Savage's. And then to see that all just thrown away.
Well, it's not thrown away because, that will go down in a blaze of glory. Trust me, it will. But
To team up with someone that they all talk shit about and hated, and to turn against me, someone that loved them dearly, I
did
don't
they turn
fucking get
against
that.
you? They didn't turn against you.
Yeah, they did.
How so? What'd they do? They did not do that, did
Oh, you
they?
haven't heard?
No.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, yeah. There's the last live, the live
Yes.
before that, talking shit on me. Shannon talking shit on me. Yeah.
Oh
And it
no.
was talking shit on you?
Huh?
Shannon was
Shannon?
talking shit on
Oh
you.
God, yeah. You guys didn't watch the last one? Oh yeah,
No.
that live and the live before that.
Oh no,
As
I'm
Nicolina was in
sorry.
chat. As Nicolina was in chat, and all the mean girls were in
No.
chat. Yeah,
Oh my goodness. Was anybody sticking up for you?
independent truth, independent thinker.
Oh, well,
Sorry,
I would have stuck up for you for sure.
I'm unsubscribed to them, so I don't.
And it was, and everybody can make fun of me all they want to, but you know, I just couldn't. I just couldn't sit there. And Savage went on Ernie's panel and was just kissing ass to Ernie, kissing ass to Nicolina, and I said, "How the fuck can you do that?"
What'd she say?
Nothing.
So she went. So I thought that that was her whole platform was, to take down the tragedy pimps, and then.
That's what I thought too. And
Mhm.
then Shannon said, Shannon liked Jimbo. She said, I like Jimbo. I was in his chat. I watched it every night until the wheelchair shit. But now, okay, you're going to put down Jimbo for the wheelchair chat shit, but you're going to go suck Ernie Shell's ass?
Yeah,
That's their wheelchair shit to begin with. I mean,
I
you
know.
know that he bought the wheelchair and for his aunt. What?
That's just an excuse too. That was just an excuse. There's
Right.
no. That wasn't anything. That wasn't anything that they should have been upset about. First of all, it's not their money. Second of all, nobody puts a gun to anybody's head to donate. So why in the hell would anybody care about what his subscribers donate to?
That's
It's not
exactly what I
their
said.
business.
I
And
said it's not like he was, when people were scamming and asking for money behind the scenes and lying, and taking it wasn't
he
like that.
came right out.
Yeah,
He
so
came.
why was anybody even over here in the business? I don't.
It's not their business. It's not like anybody went around and said, "Oh my God, Jimbo scammed us." Nobody has done that. He's still got the same subscribers. They donated again.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's not anything that anyone's upset about. It's just some made up drama because it was a slow news week. I'm telling
Yep.
you.
And I thought it was maybe, to impress Benny too, because she's, kissing Benny's ass now again.
Uh huh. Yeah, and I've never said a bad word about Benny, but like that heart. Well, see, and he was mad because I was in Tiffany Marie's chat. So I had been in Tiffany's chat twice. Have you seen what's going on over there?
Oh
Woo.
yeah, it's a whole other clusterfuck.
Oh my God.
I've never
Mhm.
either. Everybody, kind of gave me shit about it, but until he came out with a video about me, and then I was just like, you know what, dude.
What they give you shit about, Coco?
Her last name.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
just I don't know how to pronounce my last name, and and
Queen Ashley isn't black. He said that.
fuck, what is
Mm.
wrong with you that you would support Jimbo? And I'm like, why the hell do you care? You flip flop every damn day.
I know.
Why are you cussing
After
me?
he apologized to Jimbo.
And
And there's some people he
did it to
forgives
her
and other people he
fucking
doesn't.
stupid and hung up on me. I was like, all right, well, I'll be fucking stupid. I don't care.
I remember when you were over. I was a moderator
I'm
over
sorry,
at.
Martha.
I was a
Thank
mod
you.
at Benny's when you were over there, Coco. And y'all got
Yeah,
along. I wondered what happened there.
we always were good friends, and he just got real red ass about me supporting Jimbo, and I was like, well,
He did the same thing for me too. He got mad because I was supporting rap.
Yeah, and then they're all gonna go kiss ass and be friends again now.
Mm-hmm.
And you've
right.
never seen me flip flop. Never.
The way that he has talked about Nicolina, maybe
Oh,
I'm an asshole, but
there,
absolutely never go back to someone who did some shit like that to me.
I know.
Never.
Well, and also, I don't think he knows what she has said about him. Because if he did, he would. I don't think. I mean, I just don't think he would stand for it. I don't think he knows.
You know, that was one of the lives I got accused of telling everybody what to do. When Nicolina went on his panel to talk shit on Alicia, I
Mm-hmm.
said, "How can you have him on? How can you have her on your panel?" And everybody said, "Oh, she's trying to tell you what to do. Trying to tell you what to do." And so I went up here and I started my live, and I'm like, "No, I just Benny. She made fun of me right on his own live, told me
Right.
basically looked like a bitch in his that shirt, and
Uh-huh. She was so disrespectful to
yeah,
him.
very disrespectful." And he's
And
like,
you could tell
"Oh,
it
I
made
didn't
him
think that bad."
uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
I thought it was so rude, and I said something about it too. I was one of the people that said something, and I also defended Mama Mita, Alicia, but I defended her, which bless her heart, she came at me at Discord and said, "Honey, don't even defend me. It's okay. You don't need to, you know." But right is right. So she's like, "They're just going to attack you," and it's like I didn't care, you know. I thought that was horrible. And I also said, I can't believe that you would, that you had her up there and she was she was completely trashing you. Like you could see it made him uncomfortable. And
Right.
yeah, she was like literally trying to make him look like, she was
Like a bitch.
controlling him. A bitch. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Like
And
she was controlling him.
yep, yep.
And she was.
And she was, yep. Yeah.
Well, that's her end goal. Her end goal is to win some kind of YouTube game, which I don't.
No, it's just to be evil. It makes her panties wet, and it just gives her warm fuzzies to just fuck with people all day
Yeah,
long.
yeah, and I was surprised that Benny handled it like like a gentleman, but he because it was a serious top or no, that wasn't the serious topic. No, he handled it like a gentleman, but I just didn't understand why he let that go. That was so rude to do. I would never disrespect somebody on their own panel. That's
Yep.
he didn't do anything to deserve it either. She just was rude to him for no reason.
Just to show she could be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so I just,
And then she came over and said, "Well, I don't know if you know or not, but I talked to Benny. Just like I've got his number." And I was like, "I don't give a fuck if you have his number."
oh my
Well, she's
god,
known for years. That's not
Yeah.
a big deal.
I've got his number too. Oh, big deal.
She said he came to me to tell me stuff because he knew he couldn't tell his mods. I clipped it. I made a clip of that too.
Oh my god, that's what she did.
Yeah, it's on my Benny Keys playlist.
Oh, I have to
Or it might
listen
be
to
in my
that.
Nicolita Bullshit playlist. I don't know.
Yeah, I was binge watching your content, Constance. I was
Cool.
watching
Thank
it the
you.
other day. It was good. So you're really creative, and you really do a nice job on your videos. You really do.
They're awesome.
I know they're really good, and I had no idea this is where to come to for on my news source, but it's where to go, isn't it?
I would hope so, and that's why credibility matters to me, and why I don't do stupid shit. That's I wanted to build a good reputation just so people would say, "Oh yeah, Constance said this," and it would just be known. But it's like I'm putting all this shit out there, and they're like, "Well, maybe we just give a chance in my chat." Well, they're being nice. Everybody's getting along. Yeah, it's
Well,
just like with the
those people will learn. They'll learn the hard way. It's just, and for those few people that believe that way, there's a ton more people that believe you. So you just
I
can't
agree.
let those detractors get,
I would focus
upset
more
you.
on the people that believe you than the people that don't.
Right.
it just makes
But
my job harder.
it's always the people, there could be a thousand people that tell me I look pretty, and then I will worry about the two that criticized me. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's just that way. We all are like that, somebody that tells you how good you do, and then, you worry about the people that criticized you in
Yeah.
the smallest way, even,
It's true.
that said, "Oh, I don't like you in that color," or something, and you just that's like what will play in your mind. So I understand it, and I understand being sensitive about that because you work very hard to protect all these people, and then to see them in her chat would make me absolutely crazy, and it would be that to me is super disloyal. I couldn't be friends with anybody that was like that did that. I just
All
put it.
right, ladies. I love y'all so much, but I've
Love
got
you,
to go to
Coco.
bed.
Thank you, Coco.
I love her exercise class.
Thank you.
It's so fun.
Monday.
Monday, okay, girl. I've been on the replay, so I haven't made a live. You know, I can never remember when anybody is on. You know, I just
Hmm.
whenever I've got YouTube on all the time, but I've got it on when I clean and when I whatever it is. You know, but I
Oh,
mean, I understand why you're upset. That would bother me.
yeah, check out the Savage's last two videos, and it's
I
just,
will. And I don't think that they would have like I'll have to look at it. I find that I can't believe it. Honestly, I have to watch it. So I mean, it's not
and
that
in
I
the
don't believe
chat,
it.
it's Raps Antifreeze is Nicolina because her main account's blocked, but she admits it's her in there. You
Oh,
know,
really?
and Shannon, everybody laughs about it, and
Well, that's what she did. Is she buttered up to them with with
hmm,
that kind of stuff. And it's my understanding that they're not going to let people change their names.
mm,
They
well, that would be good.
already they already you can't block a mod anymore.
Yeah,
So
I think
there's
you got to
that.
wait 14 days to change it or something.
Well, that's what it's always been, but I
Oh,
understand that they were gonna like change that altogether. So
huh.
that's what I heard. That they won't be like you won't be able to block your name at all or change your name at all. So,
Huh.
and if they did that, that would cut down on the troll accounts.
Yeah. Hmm.
I suppose you wouldn't be able to just change your name in an instance, an instant or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, I was watching Tiffany Marie's stuff the last couple of days, and I just oh my gosh, that's a whole other big mess. I didn't know
Yeah,
you watched that either.
I can't even keep my head around it because it's so complex
It
and so much
is.
crap behind the scenes that it's like,
Yeah.
what? So many people involved, and I just
I know.
listen.
Well, I knew some of the behind the scenes stuff, but but the thing about it is that it's gonna be a series though. She's really put it together. She's been off YouTube for a while now because she's been putting this together, I suppose. So
Yeah.
more is to come, I suppose. But I knew that something had gone on because Dutchy was no longer in.
Yes, I seen that, and they called her,
Mhm.
start talking shit on her.
Yeah, I never saw anyone talk shit on her. I just didn't know that. I saw that she was no longer in Benny's chat.
Denny's chat did. They're like, yeah, like Dutchy saying she don't want any part of the drama, but she's always in part of the drama, and I was like,
She's
what the
never in the
hell?
drama.
Yeah, she's the nicest. I mean, she's
She,
always real nice.
she's the nicest lady on YouTube, and all she does is she puts all her effort into missing children. Give me a
Hmm.
break. Like
Oh, Benny
she's
was talking
actually
shit on her. Benny said, I don't know why you make all them goddamn flyers all the time.
would make all the. Oh my God,
Yeah,
really?
he told us there's no reason for her to do all that.
Oh
Benny said,
no, Benny.
yeah.
Why would he say that?
My only thing to think of is he was lashing out because of his son. He's, I know he
Yeah.
loves his son and everything. So I'm thinking maybe he was just lashing out at everybody because of that. I don't know.
Yeah, that must be like something because I can't imagine him saying something like that unless
Mhm.
he's just trying to, yeah, be hurt or something. But she's the nicest lady ever, and she doesn't do anything except she's never in anybody's drama. In fact,
Uh-uh.
if you bring her drama, she she shuts it down. She's
Yep.
never in it. So, but I realized there was something wrong, a while ago because I could see that she was never in the chat. So I realized, and I asked her and she just said, "Yeah, it was a long story." So
Mhm.
I left it alone. But oh man, that's awful. And yeah, I imagine Benny just is hurt. But Roger Brown was saying something about, I think it was Roger. I forget. I saw it on a clip or something. But somebody was saying something about how he was how he was on Facebook like harassing his wife or something like that. I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know. But whatever. But yeah, she turned on Roger Brown awfully quick and she was so defensive of him.
Yep.
And she was absolutely going to try and get him and Jimbo hurt by the police.
True story. And um,
watching the clip I watched last night that I was going to go over tonight, but I didn't.
Mm.
Shannon was too, because I'm pretty sure by how Shannon talks, she made sure that Jimbo had Roger's address. And when Jimbo stopped, when people were saying, "Hey, Roger's got a gun," and Jimbo stopped,
Yes.
Shannon said, "And the son of a bitch couldn't even follow through." So she gave him his address. She wanted, I do believe they all wanted shit to go down. I really do.
Oh my God, that's just evil.
Yep.
Just evil. But she and Nicolina, she did talk about that the next day or something, and she's like, if he dies, that would be sad for his children, but something like that. I thought, oh my
Yep.
God,
She didn't care.
no, she
She was
doesn't.
egging Roger on to go for it, you know?
In her and like I was saying in chat before, that like I only know I don't know some of the I haven't been in this I'm in a lot of different communities. Nobody wants to claim me, I guess, but I haven't been in this community that long, like in anybody's chat regularly, except you know and now I'm in Jimbo's chat more often, and I had only heard of Southern Girl and Randomly Ash because Nicolina spoke about them so terribly. That's the only reason I knew about them, is because she always talked about them so terrible, you know? And so I don't know. I never took I never was took her word for anything, because she doesn't ever come with a receipt either. If you notice, she
Yeah.
never brings any receipts to anything. She just says stuff and everybody believes her, but she never pulls anything up. And if she does, it's like a real quick flash of the phone.
Yeah,
But
and people just buy it, you know. And
uh-huh.
I wasn't even really concentrating that much on Nicolina, because I thought everybody knows she's a liar. Everybody knows she's a liar. But
Mhm.
then when I seen Savage and Shannon and Pirate and all them, I was like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, those are people that know what I do.
I would be shocked that her audience would have, gone for that. I would think that Savage and Shannon's audience would, be against that completely.
I won't say who the mod is, but before it completely came together, one of the mods and I was talking, and the mod said, "Connie, she will never be welcome over at the ship."
Oh my
And
gosh.
then not only that same mod
Mhm.
and about four of the people that just loved me the day before have now quit talking to me. If I'm in a chat, they'll say, "I've got to go."
Really?
Yep.
Do you think that's specifically for you, or do you think you could be reading into that?
Oh no, it was specifically for me.
You sure?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, test that out again,
Mhm.
because I find that hard to believe. You're a good person, and I think that you can have a difference of opinion with somebody and still be friends with them. So, I
Mhm.
don't know. I think that Savage is probably she I think she's probably one of those people that if you're in somebody else's chat, that like a Tragedy Pimps chat, I don't know if she's like that or not, but she would not appreciate that, I would think. But now she's in there with them, you know. I think like she got to be friends with people that were against Dolly, right?
Yeah. Southern Girl said, "But Constance, isn't the same thing you're doing to people, though? Don't you see how horrible it feels?" Yes, Southern Girl, I see how horrible it feels. And I'm not encouraging anybody to do that to any average person. To
No.
Nicolina and the Mean Girls, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm not out
it's
making,
not just anybody else. Like I would never be a part of this chat or anything if you were like, "Oh, you can't be in anybody else's chats." I hate that when people are like that.
yep,
But with them, I take exception.
right. And I don't know why that's so hard for everybody to figure out.
I don't know it, because there's an exception to every rule, and that's my exception. Because
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. Like, I mean, they say some things that will make me audibly gasp.
Yes.
Like when she said she was taking donations for his aunt, I gasped out loud. I couldn't believe that she did that or said that, because that was absolutely to dig at him, you know.
Yeah.
So
Southern Girl, I'm not doing it to you or Ash. I'm
yeah,
just saying I'm not going to be in your chats if they're there. I don't care where you go.
I'm
I
just
don't care what you do. I'm just not going to be in your chat if they're there. And I'm not telling anybody not to go to your chat. Anybody can go to your chat all they want to. I encourage people to go to your chat. I don't care if they go to your chat.
I just
I
made a
don't want
point that
Nicolina to go to your chat.
I just made a point that she spoke about them so terribly that I don't know why she'd have them in their chats, you know.
Yeah.
There's
I
a
don't-
ton of people out here that won't let Nicolina on panel, or won't let them in. Like, she tries to go up on, she did it at the Glares one night.
I love the Blair for that. That
Yeah.
was epic.
Yeah, he was like, nope.
Yep. Can I come up and explain something? Help? And he's like,
Yeah.
nope. And
Yeah.
that right there, that's all it would take. That to
Yep.
me, he didn't say, well, she hasn't done anything to me. Oh, well, let's give
Uh-huh.
her a chance. He knew how she was, one and done.
Yep. And I think Scientific Skep did that to her too.
Yep.
There's been a bunch of people throughout I think Adonis Paul did it too. Like, there's a lot of people in a lot of other communities where I've been shocked that she was even there, you know, and she'll pop in there and they've said no to her. You know, they've literally said no. I think did AB do it to her? I'm not sure. I think he did too. I can't
He got all
remember.
pissy because he was reviewing my videos one day, but I hope he did. Yeah. Southern Girl, I'm not throwing any friendship away. What I'm saying is I'm just not going to be in your chat if they're there. I'm just not going to do it. I don't want to see anybody being nice to them. I'll come right out and say it straight out. I don't want to see anybody being nice to them. I don't want to see anybody being cordial to them,
It
accepting
affects
nothing.
you. It
And
affects
if you
her.
want them in your chat, then that's fine. That means you don't want me. I'm just not going to go there. People can do either way.
She can still, you can still be friends with her without having to, you know, you can be friends with her and still not go in her chat, because when they
Yeah.
are there. And
Yep.
it's because it affects you too much. I wouldn't do it either. I wouldn't want to see that being done either. You know, ignorance is bliss sometimes, you know.
And
So,
she's free to forgive them all she wants to, but I'll never forgive them calling her
no.
daughter a serial killer. I'll never forgive them going around telling her that she cut up puppies on the counter, and all the people that think that Jamie just cuts up puppies. But Jamie, if you want to forgive them, that is on you. I'm not going to do it.
Why does she forgive him? I'm curious.
I don't know, Jamie. I mean, Southern Girl, maybe you could ask them. I don't know.
You know, I mean, it's not my business, but I'm just curious why people forgive them. You know, if somebody spoke about my child, then I like, that'd be it for me. Like, that's, you know, that'd be it.
Jimbo said you also see some of the things the funeral home has had to remove from the memories book online. I'm sure.
Are you serious?
That's how they are.
Oh my gosh, that is just evil. What is wrong with people? My God, I can't believe anybody would go that far.
I don't know about the people behind, they're just hiding it, leaving and shunning people. I can't control any of that. And I don't know, I would do it out in the open. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm not telling anybody to shun anybody except the mean girls. And I will straight out say, I wish you all would shun those bitches. I wish you would all not talk to them.
That's not anything new.
Right.
That's what you've been saying all along. That's not a new situation. You know, it just hurts her feelings because she's, out here like defending you guys. And then, then she sees that you're yucking it up in the chat, and it bothers her. Not you specifically, Southern Girl, or anything. I'm just saying, like, that, hurts her feelings. And you can understand why it would.
Southern Girl, can you understand how Ash made me feel? I'm the one. I was the only one in Prissy's chat that night. Ask her. I was the only one that said, guys, Ash is like, could I just have a chance? I want to leave them guys because I'm tired of all this, the vile shit they do. I don't want to be a part of it anymore. And everybody was talking shit to her. Everybody was. And I said, guys, I believe her. I think she's really serious. I was the only one. And then to see her in Nicolina's chat, being nice, saying she talked to her for 2 hours, after I watched all the shit they did to her after she left, do you not think that might have hurt my feelings too?
That's terrible.
But I can't stop her. If she wants to go over there, fine. It broke my heart. I cried over Ashley.
I think some people are just would rather get along than, you know, have the issue, you know, have the problem with them.
Right. That's my only thinking. I don't know. Because they just kept up with her. Oh, you know, there's just more and more and more and more and more. Like I said before, it was like getting jumped out of a gang. It wasn't just one thing. Like she hurt them and they did one thing. They just kept on and on and on and on and on and on. So I'm thinking, well, maybe she just did it. Say, fuck it. Join him. Southern Girl says, did I forgive anyone? I'm running a game in a chat. I don't know. Each their own, but I would run a game in a chat without the bitches.
Me too. Why are they even in the game? I wouldn't play a game with them in the chat or in the game either.
We'll see if they stick out through the weeks, you know, because they've you know, when they were in Ghost Chat and I watched it, all they did was talk shit on Southern Girl and say how stupid and made fun of her, called her all kinds of foul games. But now they're playing the game because they thought Jimbo was going to take over the barnyard. Jimbo didn't give a rat's fuck. That's why nobody called and counterproduced it.
I saw that something went down with that game the other night, and I wasn't sure what the hell was going on, but it seemed, you know, like it might have been blown out of proportion. I don't know. I wasn't, you know, I wasn't a game player, so I didn't know what happened. But you know, I would think that anything that they did, they do as a group like that, when they come in and do something like that, there's always something nefarious going on is their motivation.
Yeah. Midnight Baker, I joined Savage's chat and like really got to know them with Bullhorn Betty and Molly and Dolly Vision, and everything that they ever presented, they had a receipt for, and it wasn't a bunch of gossip and crap. I wasn't around for all the Tiffany Marie and anything before that, the Catherine and all that. So I don't know about all that, but everything that I ever seen, and based on my own research and, you know, research I did, you know, for them to help them to make clips, they were never fake. I mean, it was all warranted shit. Now, what I see them do with Jimbo, because I happened to be in Jimbo's chat, as soon as I seen it, I went, no, wait, that's not true. And I asked to come on panel. I said, can I come on and get this straight? And I got treated like shit. So I kind of stayed away till the next live she did. And I wasn't even going to say anything. But I could not say anything because it was all, I knew it was wrong. I was in the chat. It was misinformation. So again, I said, can I come up and get something straight? And was treated like shit again.
I'm
so
sorry
all
for
I
that.
do was to fix the misinformation. But it was like they didn't even want to hear it. They didn't want to even hear, you know, anything I was trying to show them.
Why?
I don't know. You could say it's the 12 was 12 bullshit, but Shannon had already said that she was in Jimbo's chat and she liked Jimbo's chat. So it couldn't have been that.
Yeah,
And was the wheelchair really that big of a deal?
that is ridiculous. Like Jimbo was an awkward kid, and you know, I don't understand it because he was an awkward kid in school, and he married another kid that was in his school, and the parents signed off on it, and so did the state of Kentucky. So take it up with them.
But it's like they had to have some, like you said, it must have been a slow news day or something. They had to have something to bitch about. But just the fact that they were bitching about Jimbo on Ernie Shell's panel.
Right. I know, right?
And everybody thinks I stand up for Jimbo. It could be the man in the moon. If the man in the moon ain't doing scammer shit, you're over on Tony Shell's
That's
panel.
the thing about you too, is you stand up for anybody and everybody that is, if they are wronged. It's not just Jimbo. That's a
Even
newer
Mama
thing for
T.
you.
Even
Mama
Mama
T.
T that I can't stand. I made those 4 clips for her, did all the work, timestamps, links, made the clips for her, and I can't stand her.
She's petrified.
She
Is
is.
why. Huh? She's terrified. That's probably why that she didn't do anything with it, because she was terrified because of what they did to her, and what they're probably still doing to her. But I mean, and that's the thing with Mama T. Even when I didn't agree with her either, but I was when she was getting attacked that day, and I was desperate to get up on her panel because
Mhm.
I didn't think it was cool that they were running her panel. She told somebody no, that they couldn't come up, and Traders said, "Oh yeah, you can," and let her up anyway. And I just thought, "Oh my god," like it was crazy that that they were all attacking her at once, and I felt sorry for her, and I'm sorry.
And they all knew she was a scammer to start with. So this bullshit of, oh no, we're being her friends. We were just giving, we were wanting to support her. And then all of a sudden we found out she was a scammer. No, Nicolina herself said we had to draw her in to flush her out. And I've already related it to the prom, to Carrie, the prom. They drew her in. They made her the pretty girl. They said, here, come in here.
Yeah.
And they took her to the prom, and then they dropped the blood on her for
Yeah.
their thrill.
Right. And I don't, and even though I didn't agree with her, she is a human being, and having all those people attack her in a public forum was just more than I could stand. And I
All
don't
those
think,
people are her friend. They loved her.
Mhm.
It wasn't her enemies doing it. It was her friends.
Yeah, no, and you couldn't tell her any different. I mean, I warned her 100 times because I know her from another chat. I know her from Charlotte's. So I mean, you could not tell her any different. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? And when she gave them control of her YouTube studio, I thought I almost lost my mind. I couldn't stand to watch it because I knew it was going to happen. And then and she always, anytime I go in there, and I'm always nice to everybody. Like, I'm not mean to anybody, and ever. And I'm nice to absolutely everyone. But like the one time that I went in there and Nicolina said something about me and she didn't defend me, that was it. That was it. Because I figured, oh well, she's gonna pick Nicolina over me now.
Yep,
So,
she ain't gonna say nothing, against Nicolina because that was her sugar mama.
right. But that made me really mad because anytime anybody said something, because I didn't go in there very often, but when I did, I tried to go in there to support her, and say hi and stuff. And so initially people were like, what? Why is she in here? And she would always defend me, but not that day, and that made me really mad. But I also couldn't stand and watch her just get clobbered by these people. But for her to get like pounced on by all of them at one time, I thought that was entirely unfair. I think that's uncool to do to anybody, and it just makes them look really bad, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Like,
they
you could
didn't
have
care
done
how they
that.
were.
You could have done that one-on-one or behind the scenes, but
Especially if she was your friend.
right. But since she did it on or did it to so many, I understand wanting to do it publicly, but they didn't have to do it where there was a bunch of them against her at one time, you know.
Yep.
But I was trying to get up there and they blocked me.
Yeah. Yep.
So and I'm sitting there going on and on and on, and like they blocked me, and I had no idea that I was blocked. But every time I went in there, I was blocked. Every
And now
time.
she's blocked me because I talk about Ernie too much.
Oh, you're kidding.
No. No.
So she's besties with Ernie. How does that work out?
Oh yeah.
With Nicolina being friends with Ernie. See, sometimes I just don't even believe any of this shit is true.
Well, that's what I said. I said, for one, the bullshit with Nicolina and Ernie's bullshit. She's just fake.
Oh yes.
Fake. So now all the Tigers love Nicolina. Jodie Farr and all of them love Nicolina.
Oh, you're
So what's
kidding.
going to happen when it's Ernie's time to get the blood spilled on him?
Yeah. Yep. Well, and that's the thing, is she's just trying to grab subscribers wherever she can. So she's now tried to grab rap subscribers, and she knew that Benny was taking a break, so she uh got grabbed on Benny's subscribers. You know what I mean?
Yep.
She's just done like a whole, about face where she's just gone around to everybody's channel and gone on panel and been, sickening sweet.
The sickening sweet, you nailed it. That's what I was trying to get across when I texted Nissa. I didn't text her. I text somebody else before she went live, and I said, this is what's going to happen. Well, then during her live, I said, Anissa, I called this, and I screenshot the text message I had with somebody so she could see the timestamp that I had already called it.
Right.
And I said, that's what they're just doing now. They're going around being this sickening sweet bullshit.
Yeah, like Nellie Olson.
Yeah.
Nellie Olson, remember?
Yes.
Or what was the other one on Leave It to Beaver? Eddie
Haskell.
Eddie Haskell.
Yep. That's what they're doing. And people, then I'm the bad guy. So when I go into chat and I'm like, these bitches are being fake. You were just ruining our good time. We were over having such a good time, and you always come around and just ruin our good time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. No, it's not your good time. Well, Southern Girl will tell you, she said I ruined the good time tonight.
Oh.
And I'm sure there's people that don't know me that were in Anissa's chat that will probably say, yeah, everything is fine until Connie ruined the good time. No, Connie knew the bitches were over there being fake.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah. But that's their game plan. They're going around now because they realize that,
people are indecisive right now. And so so they're trying to grab people that are on the fence.
And try to forget all the fucked up shit we've done, and it's working because how many people said, well, I'm trying to give him a chance. How can you give somebody a chance?
I don't know. I could not do it.
No.
I'm not a person like that. I'm not a person that could ever go for like what are they, like hypnotism or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just not that person that's ever gonna like I just think that's bullshit,
Yeah.
So like nobody's ever gonna be able to change my mind or like put me under a trance or whatever. I'm just not that person. So like I'm not a person that could have been led by a cult leader. Like I'm just I just am not. Neither are you.
And that's what I wish that people that I respected and loved would stop thinking about. Well, you just maybe need to look. You just need to look at Jimbo. I don't think you're seeing Jimbo the whole way. I was like, you know what? He might be. I might find out tomorrow that he is Charles Manson, David Koresh, and I don't know, somebody else reincarnated.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to this point, there's nothing that I've defended him about that I wouldn't still defend him about, because it's been everything that is legitimately to be defended. I'm not defending anything that isn't legitimately.
Listen, I don't agree 100% of what Jimbo does and says, and I'm not 100% agree with anybody, what any panelist or any channel owner says.
Thank you, Garth.
I just don't. I mean, I am, I'm like-minded with these people, but it doesn't mean that you have to agree with everything they do and say. I didn't agree with that interview with Benny's daughter. I thought that was not good.
Right.
But it doesn't mean that I, hate him or hate what he stands for or does. I think Jimbo's also grown a lot as a channel holder, and he's made some poor decisions that he's been sorry for, and has grown an awful lot from when he first started. And he did more back and forth then, and got caught up in a lot of that stuff, and he doesn't do it anymore. He doesn't even watch her.
And people will say, well, if you wouldn't react to it, we all have tried not reacting to it, and it's just like they just got to do more worse shit
Yeah,
so
like
they make sure they get you attention, and you can only ignore it for so long. Like I made that clip of her singing Jesus Love Me, and she was
uh-huh,
saying Jimbo is a pedo.
uh-huh,
Just making that clip, and it wasn't even about me. Just
uh-huh.
making that clip taxed my emotions so bad that
Yes.
I was just like, oh my
Yeah, when she
God.
gets on that religion thing, I have to turn off anything that she's, saying about that because it fires me up too.
Yeah,
But
and
that,
then how could she? I could imagine being Jimbo a year. I mean, I don't know any man, real life or YouTube, that would take someone calling you a pedophile, a pedophile, a pedophile, a pedophile, a pedophile. I mean, over and over and over, steady, 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 solid for 2 years. I mean, to the point where and you're just supposed to ignore it. You try to ignore it. I would have fucking went the hell off
me
by now.
too, because that's a stain on a man's name that you cannot get out.
Right. Call
And
him a fat bastard, call him a crippled bastard, call him a dumb bastard, call him anything you want to, but there's just some lows you don't go to. And if
no,
you see somebody calling the man a pedophile, why the fuck would you ever want him in your chat?
I don't know. I don't know. And the other thing too is I think when you use that name so just
Right.
on a whim, it takes the power out of that name.
Absolutely right.
And you're using that just because you're mad at somebody or don't like somebody. You are
And now she's
taking.
calling Roger Brown a pedophile. And
Oh
she's
my
calling
gosh.
Sharon a sex trafficker.
Who
Nicolina.
is calling who a sex trafficker?
Florian.
Who again?
Charlotte.
Oh,
Charlotte's Webbing, you know?
uh-huh.
Yeah, she's calling her that because Charlotte was trying to explain to to them on Ernie's panel, no less. Ernie, who's supposed to be her friend, Ernie, who she's defended to the hilt. She was telling them about the migrant worker program. How there's a program in Mexico where migrants can come over here and work, and they work in the fields for the harvest, and then they go back home. Well, Sharian's mom or grandma was one of the people that would go down and get the migrants and bring them up to Ohio, and she would help them and support them and give them a place to stay. Then bitches turned that into Sharian's grandma went down to the border to get Mexicans to exploit and bring them up here to sex traffic and traffic them.
Oh my gosh.
On Ernie's panel. And you know what? Ernie Shell sat there and played along with it while his whole chat ate Sharian alive.
Oh my
Didn't say a damn word.
Oh, so this isn't Charlotte on the web. This is
Charlotte's Webbing.
Charlotte.
Sharian.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And yeah, well, Ernie's not going to ever, go against Nicolina. He's just too much of a coward to do that. But yeah, I just don't understand it. And for anybody to go back in those chats, and if they're treating other people like that, it's only a matter of time before they turn on you. And people just don't ever think it's going to happen to them. But I assure you that it will.
The worst part is they go back to her after they did it to her.
Oh, God. I know. Have some self-respect.
Like Southern Girl and Ashley. They've done more shit to her than me.
Yeah, they've said terrible things.
They're being nice. Well, I'm just in her chat. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Like, I mean, that's awful because I feel like you should have more respect for yourself. Don't let people treat you like that. And then you teach people how to treat you. And you just taught her that she could do all of that stuff and you will still be right there and be her friend. And
yeah. Do you think Nicolina's over there going, well, now they're my friends? No, she's over there going, these dumb bitches.
Laughing at you.
Yeah, these dumb bitches. Look, I can do anything I want to them dumb bitches.
Right.
I'm probably talking shit about you the whole time.
I guaranteed they are, because you've just taught them that they can treat you any which way they want and you allow it because you'll be right there.
Yep.
And I said the same thing about Smokey Mama and Rap. I said, well, he literally just taught her that he can, make up these, scary ass situations and she'll come running. And she literally fell for his manipulation and she more of it too, because he learned that that's how he can get her back is by doing that.
And she's stuck.
Yep. She is. Maybe she's not even trying to be back with him, but just trying to help him. I don't know, but I can't imagine her like being able to tell her father-in-law that she's back with him.
I don't know if you've seen him on Southern Girls panel, but
No,
they
I
were sitting
didn't.
there. Oh yeah, they were on Southern Girls panel. She was holding his arm. She was saying, well, we're taking it slow. He's on his medication and I want to help him. And we're not, all the way back together. Now, some people say that's because she didn't want to let YouTube know that they were back together. I
Mm.
say she was saying that so Rap didn't get his hopes up. But I could see
Yeah.
the way he was sitting there looking. He was sitting
Yeah,
there looking
I got
like,
that same vibe from
yeah,
him
the first
from
time that she says, okay, well, I really don't want this, it's going to be game on again. Only word.
absolutely. Yep, because she taught him that that's how she can get him to answer the phone and everything else. But I thought that as soon as the first day that he was online and she, came up there and was, they announced that they were together or whatever, she every time he'd say something about them being together, she would say, well, we're taking our time, which is code for like,
Yeah.
you know, so I caught that. I also caught a bunch of stuff on that live that was interesting. He said something about being 5150 or whatever they call it, where he is in Florida, but Baker's acted, but that would have been the 3 days. But after the 3 days, um he's being non-insured. They're not going to keep him for 10. I can tell you that. And they would have adjusted his medication in those 3 days, and he might have been able to have stayed for another couple of days. But no place on earth is going to keep him for 10 days. And I don't think that he drank anything. I think that was just a test. And I mean, nobody does that on air and is really doing it. Like, I don't believe that he ever went to a hospital.